Yo, what's up? What is up, chat? Let me just notify people that I'm live and we'll get started. Oh, wait, we're good. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're solid then. Is the stream lagging is the question. I hope not. Am I on Twitch too? I am. Aton is here. What's up? Okay, let's go into the thing. Yep, I'm on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. All right. So we're here. I guess the first thing is just to notify everybody, you know, for the VOD, for new people, for old people, for whatever. If you guys haven't seen my community post or not my Discord, I used to do chapter reactions every week on my YouTube channel, but for a lot of reasons, it just made more sense for me to just move it to a podcast format, which just basically means I write it a little bit differently and it's just all audio. I had a lot of fun with this week's thing, but that being said, I started it. It's up. The first episode is up. It's the 1054 like analysis kind of thing. I didn't get to talk about everything, but it's still like a 34-minute video. And that's exactly why I couldn't, like, I'm not uploading this to YouTube, because like to edit stuff, like I would end up making like a 40-minute video every week, and it's just a lot easier just to do all audio. And then I'm not great at what's it called? I'm not great at the face cam stuff. So that being said, here we'll listen to just the beginning part of it, and then we'll get into the main topics of today. So this is what it sounds like at the beginning. Hopefully you guys can hear that. Welcome everyone to the first episode of this currently unnamed podcast. Right now, we'll go with the last saga with Parvision, and today we'll be covering the legendary chapter 1054. For any new listeners, I'm a newer One Piece YouTuber who primarily makes theories. My current favorite one is the Wano Civil War theory around the Amatsuki clan, but I love doing chapter reactions every week, and to make it easier and by popular demand, I decided to move my chapter reactions to a podcast format. I'm looking forward to giving my thoughts to the newest chapters with you all until the end of One Piece. Before we get into the chapter, I do want to say, if you want to get more connected with me, check the links to my Discord or Twitch or YouTube, where I do live reactions to the latest chapters. All right, so that's like the intro, and I'm gonna play a little bit of it from the actual thing, like towards the end of it, because that's what I want to talk about. That's the title of the stream and everything. What's up, Jason? The chapter podcast is great. The podcast is a nice treat. Yo, appreciate that. Yeah, so I really liked doing this. It was just like I just did the mic, whatever, recorded it, posted it, and I was able to do a lot more than I would have done if I was like editing it for YouTube. So I genuinely really like this. If I can get to a place where I'm like Tekken level and I could do face cam of it and not like freak out, then maybe I'll come back in a later time. I imagine at some point, maybe next year or sometime down the line, you know, maybe when I grow a little bit more as a channel, I'll bring back the reviews analysis to the main channel. Like I'll keep the podcast, but I'll also animate it on YouTube too, or not animate it, or just like do a face cam, that kind of thing. But yeah, so I don't have the oh god, hold on, I have to clean these. God damn, where is it? Oh, it's right there. Cool. What's it called? All right. So, gotta do the intro for the stream. So, welcome to the Voice of All Things with your host, Parvision. Today, we'll be covering Blackbeard. It's episode 12? Yeah, it's episode 12. Episode 12. And we just got off of the craziest chapter. I think, like, this chapter is probably crazy. Is it crazier? Okay, hold on. This is a poll. This is a poll 100%. Which chapter is crazier? Cuz there's this chapter. Oh wow, I didn't even realize that there were, not that I didn't realize, but which chapter was crazier to you guys? 1054 or 1044? Because 1044 had a lot of hype on it, but 1054 I think was crazier, right? Like, I didn't miss this podcast thing entirely. I see the post about it now, though. Yeah. I'm gonna do more, bring it to the attention through video. Like, I think one of my videos, probably the Shanks one, I'll just put out the podcast there because that's gonna be a big one. Oh, another update. I was saying that I would get the Shanks video out before today or before today's stream, but I couldn't do that. There was just a lot of stuff, and I got a lot of stuff done. I had a lot of fun recording this podcast. I just wanted to set up all the accounts. Like, it's on Spotify, Apple, whatever. And I think Google's coming up soon. And then I was just, like, talking to other creators, I think, for a lot of the weekend, just catching up on things. And then relaxing. But the Shanks video is priority, for sure. You forgot to say, let me connect you to my vision, the Par Vision. Well, I don't do that for the voice of this stream. I do this for, the videos. What's up, Chimney Stacks? What's up, Major? With all this distraction the Revolutionary has caused, it makes it easier for Blackbeard to move without... Yeah. I'm glad you're asking the correct question. Yes. So that was essentially, we're gonna listen to it right now because I want to talk about Blackbeard, and I think like the end of the podcast episode today was just a really, like, it kind of leads into the Voice of All Things, and that's kind of how I want to set up the podcast episode things in general. Like, I think the way I'm gonna go about it is like, whatever the podcast is, towards the end I'll lead off on something that I'll probably end up talking about the Voice of All Things. I think it's just a way to make the cohesion work, and it also allows me to not worry about trying to fit all of my thoughts, because if I fit all of my thoughts in this podcast thing, it would be an hour long, and maybe in the future I could do that, but just, like, for now, I just want to, like, 30 minutes, it's cool, right? But so now I get to talk about the other things that I didn't get to talk about, and I'm still not talking about all the stuff because Blackbeard wasn't in the entire, it wasn't even in the chapter. So in that being said, in terms of like this, the theory or the conversation we're having today, I'm not focusing so much on the power or like fights or scaling and that kind of thing. I mean, I have like the Void Century stuff, and then the Shadows theory and Elemental Haki, and like, I'll be focusing on Blackbeard's power through my videos a lot in the future, Devil Fruits, all that stuff. But right now I want to talk more about like what we know about Blackbeard, some hints, maybe we catch something that we, like, none of us really saw, or someone brings it up in the chat, that kind of thing, and kind of just use that, and then use that as a lens to talk about what we're going to be talking about today. But then also the other reason why I want to talk about Blackbeard is because, as you guys know, and I mentioned, the Shanks video is supposed to come out a long time ago. I talked about it with Hidden Island on our first collab stream. I talked about it with Mosh, talked about it with that One Piece talk about it with Randy, a bunch of people, right? It was just delayed. There was like, sometimes it happens with some of these videos, especially with longer ones. But the main reason why I was delaying it, also not the main reason, but there were a few videos that were supposed to come before it. One of them was about Blackbeard, and at a certain point I was like, you know what, let's just stream about Blackbeard. Blackbeard. Let's just do that. And then so now, since I'm getting the Blackbeard the Shanks video out next, I want to talk about Blackbeard in this like conceptual way. If you guys haven't seen my Yonko series regarding Kaido and Big Mom, that the one I was doing with Mosh DMC, it's on my channel, where I was saying like Kaido and Big Mom, you know, being world powers, they, you know, Oda used a lot of influences from our world's world powers, and so the United States, there's a lot of thematics involved there. And in general, I feel like the world powers within the One Piece world very easily reflect the world powers in our world. It's just like breaking it up and then, you know, using parts to make it interesting and less complicated. And, you know, all in all, like, the reason why I'm thinking in that term is because since we got Big Mom and Kaido, we can kind of fit them into where they would fit in our world, and then look at what's missing in our world, and try to fit in the other characters into those spots. So I just went on I think I just went on like a 5-minute rant about stuff. So that being said, I'm going to catch up on chat, and I'm just going to play this last part of the podcast thing. So again, for if you guys are just tuning in, I started a podcast. Right now it's not really named. It's called The Last Saga, because we're going to the last saga. And I'm going to start doing all my chapter reviews there. So this is just the end part of it. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy. Maybe everyone is en route to Wano. I mean, now that we see Shanks there, it's not too much to say that we might see other people coming towards Wano while the Straw Hats are there. And I still haven't exhausted all the creative ways that the revolutionaries themselves could have escaped, but I hope by this point we can all grasp how complex of a situation this Holy Land story is. Even the admirals are a complex variable here, and Kuma's fruit, and now on top of that, we have Morley, and they were on the Red Line. Couldn't Morley just tunnel the entire Red Line and just end up anywhere? And then on top of that, Karasu has flying powers. Bonnie can disguise anyone, and wait, can Bonnie somehow revert Kuma to his original state? Probably not, but then we're also adding the God Knights to the mix. There's so many things going on within this chapter. And we haven't even talked about Shanks in this regard, but we have talked about the One Piece, and the possibility that Wano continues to be a focal point is craziness. Like, where is Dragon right now? Is he gonna show up to Wano? And more importantly, Blackbeard. He said, due to this news that we're reading right now, he said, pack your bags, onto the ship, why let the Navy reap the reward that when I stand to gain from this? So where did Blackbeard go? He saw this news of a death, an assassination attempt, the warlord's abolishment, Vivi's disappearance, and Sabo's involvement with the Revolutionary Army. So what reward is the Navy reaping from any of this? What did Blackbeard see from this news that he thought, I could stand to gain from this? At the moment, Blackbeard is the opportunistic character that he normally is. So is he going to ambush a warlord, or maybe take advantage of the chaos in Arabasta? We don't know much of his directive, but I'm more confused about where Blackbeard would end up as a result of this news. But now that we see Shanks in chapter 1054 and the basic news, it definitely feels like we're going to learn about Blackbeard soon, or at the minimum, I'm excited to find out where he is. Especially when you tie in Akainu's response to all of these events, it seems really odd that Blackbeard's perspective is that the Navy could possibly reap the reward on something, when it feels like the Navy took L's across the entire board. And all I know is, though I couldn't talk about everything that came to mind with chapter 1054, I think it's safe to say that chapter 1054 will be a chapter that goes down in history and comes up in future theories and discussions. This chapter has laid out the foundation for the future and end of One Piece. I'll probably talk more about 1054 in my future streams, and here we are. Talk about 1054 in the future streams, and we are at the future streams. Inception, Parception, 100%. So yeah, I think in general, right, when we're talking about Blackbeard, the way I see Blackbeard, yo, Larry, that One Piece talk. Blackbeard is where the mid-tiers are. Mr. Power Scaler here coming over. Yo, Dan Demand, thank you for the super chat too. $5, both of you. Sheesh. Fresh glasses and hair on point. Super hyped for the stream. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Appreciate you. Yeah, so Blackbeard is where the mid tiers are. So when we're talking about Blackbeard, the line that he said, and I guess this is clarifications too. When he saw the news, I'm assuming what he saw was what's it called? The Sabo news, right? That was it. I don't think he saw the Luffy bounty stuff like that. It's interesting how the news is being shown to us, because we were shown, I guess, the first iteration of news, but not but we were shown the current news first, I guess, but not all of it. Some people think we're still gonna get the bounties next chapter, which, you know, might be possible. How much value do we give to Arabasta? So that's the thing, right? If he saw the news that Sabo assassinated King Cobra, the warlords are abolished. Oz, Larry, you a hater, dog. Thank you for the super chat. Wait, Larry, are you still streaming? But just subscribe to the podcast on iTunes. Ooh, I appreciate that. Am I the only one who can't hear Par? Wait, you can't hear me? Should be able to hear me. Is the music too loud? Here, I'll turn it down just a little bit. But okay, so that's true, but I think Shiroshi got the advantage if he shows up on Fishman Island with her powers. Wait, what was this in response to? Phil, that implied Blackbeard is a step, which I don't think. Do we find out more about Elemental Haki through? Yes, actually, I think Elemental Haki might be through Dragon. Shanks could be, but I'm feeling more tied to Dragon. Dragon's actually the way I'm going to close out my new Elemental Haki video, because I start out, like, the main person I talk about is Hyogoro. Like, I talk about a bunch of stuff before, and then I lead up to Hyogoro, and then I end with Dragon. Hi, Boog. Let's see. That implied Blackbeard is behind a step, which I don't see happening. So my idea makes sense to me, although I've been saying this for a while, so it's very biased. Yeah, so what I was thinking with Blackbeard, right, is if he saw the news of Sabo killing Cobra, Vivi's missing, the warlord system's abolished, and I'm assuming with the warlord system being abolished, it also probably implied that the Navy was going after the warlords too. I have to double check if that was said in any way to the newspaper, and I would imagine that'd be the case, right? Because I think if memory serves, the warlords, no, they were being sieged, and then that's when they reacted. But I feel like, didn't Mihawk know through a newspaper? I'm forgetting. Damn, maybe I should do a video on just all the newspapers in One Piece, like all stitched together, all the news that we got from a newspaper, and see what they say. That'd be a cool video. Now I think about it. See, this is how I get, like, you guys are like, you know, are you running out of videos? You know, burnt out, blah blah. I'm burnt out is, you know, factual, but that being said, like, I just keep getting new video ideas, and then the new ones end up making the old ones, not the old ones like less interesting, but like, that's just how ADHD is sometimes. You just get excited by, you know, the current thing, and you're just like, you know. But that being said, what's it called? So given that news that Blackbeard got, he says, pack your bags onto the ships. Why let the Navy reap the reward when I stand to gain from this? And I'm like, what is he gaining? Where is he gaining? Why is he gaining, right? And so I think a lot of people in the chat mentioned Arabasta. And I'm thinking about it, right? And so that's where I'm gonna leave this thing, and that's where I want to go through, like, Blackbeard's like history, the history that we were given, because I don't think, like, what would he get from Arabasta, right? I don't think he's ever mentioned ancient weapons, and he's never mentioned poneglyphs. I don't think he's even been to an island with a poneglyph either. And it's interesting because, like, in terms of agendas, it feels like Blackbeard's is the most mysterious one, and it's just like he has a completely separate agenda. Like, sure, if he wants to destroy the world, take over the world, that kind of thing. Here, let's see what the wiki says is like his personality. What does it say? The new era, the age of pirates is over. People's dreams don't ever end. Am I right? Ironic from a guy who doesn't dream or can't sleep. He's exceedingly power hungry and greedy, aiming to become the next pirate king. It's interesting that they don't put a what's it called? A footnote for this. But I feel like I remember him saying that at one point. ENFP things. We're talking about Blackbeard. He went to Impel Down with the Poneglyph. Technically, but I like the. You're right. The Poneglyph in Impel Down technically would negate the fact that Blackbeard did, but he didn't go to Impel Down for that, and he breezed past level 3. Right, from my understanding, he kind of just went straight to Impel, like level 6, got what he wanted, and left. Right, 100%. I did a whole mega theory on her powers, and you hit the nail on the hammer. Luffy's the one who guided her and used powers D-Day. Sure. I'm not sure if Shiroshi would use her powers at Fisherman Island. Oh, okay. That's what you guys are talking about. Got you. Blackbeard doesn't need to go for Poneglyphs because his dad, Rocks, left him his diary with all... So this is another... Someone brought this up. How many of you guys have watched my Straw Hat video? Do you guys remember the Straw Hat video? Where can I see this? Oh, yeah. I guess it's here. You know what? It's not wrong. Okay. It's not completely wrong. Okay, so somebody said that, like my Straw Hat theory being passed down through, like, it's imbued with karma and good fortune for whoever wears it, and it's like whoever tries to go on this path, they would have a lot harder time without the hat, right? And so, like Roger gave, essentially passed down the hat to Luffy, someone in the comments said that the jacket for Blackbeard, this jacket, he started wearing it after he ate the Yami Yami no Mi. So, like I was saying that the hat was the Vivre card for Sun God Nika, what the person was saying was that this jacket is Beck's jacket, and he got it after he ate the Yami Yami no Mi, which connects them. And I was like, whoa, that's... I don't know, because I can't do much with that information, but he's not wrong. Blackbeard did start wearing, like, we saw him, and then... No, he had the Yami... No, it's wrong. Wait. Yami Yami no Mi, did he have it already by here? Yeah, he had it already. All right, it's out. All right, done. We fact checked that one. It's the captain's jacket. It is a captain. But the person was saying that this might be Zebek's jacket. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. So glad I debunked that right now on stream, because that was a fun one. But I was like, damn, is that true? Should we be looking at this jacket? And then what I thought about was actually 1049. Is it here? Where is it? Yeah. So then I was thinking, this panel, open image, zoom in, that I was like, damn, this could be Zebek's jacket, and this is what Blackbeard's wearing. But we'll jump that, right? About to sleep, then saw my stream. Welcome, Chin. Let's see. Since both of the East Blue Poneglyphs, Arabasta and Skypiea, hint to an ancient weapon in the New World, what if Blackbeard was actually the one who read the Impel Down one, which hints at Uranus? Luffy was tunnel visioned by Ace, so it's something Blackbeard can now acquire. My soft pushback, because that, very possible. Yo, Lazos, what's up? Early stream, you can make it. My soft pushback on that is I think the ancient weapon poneglyphs were associated to allies of the ancient kingdom. So like Shandora got the one for Poseidon, Arabasta got the one for Pluton. And that doesn't mean Impel Down couldn't be that way, but I don't know. I feel like the one on Wano should just talk about Uranus, right? Like that's kind of what it should be like. That's kind of the trend. I feel like, because it would make sense if the Minx had it, but right now I'm thinking, yo, Chin, congrats, 3rd place on Joy Girls Tetris match. I'm keeping the results of that under wraps for right now. I teased my Discord server about it. That's a fun one, but until, I don't want to bring it up now because then it'll put pressure on me to make it. Because and I know none of you guys know what I'm talking about, which is interesting, but let's just say I want to bet against Joy Girl, and it's gonna be a great time. Yo, it's gonna be great. Who do you think controls Pluton? It's implied that Zunisha isn't Pluton. You know, I don't know what we're doing with Pluton. It's a ship, but from the trend, I feel like all the ancient weapons are controllers. Like Shirahoshi is the controller for the Sea Kings. The Sea Kings are the actual weapon, right? She's just the one that holds the trigger, right? Similarly, I feel like Pluton, the battleship, is the weapon, and there's someone who holds the trigger. So in that regard, right now, I feel like it's Momo. In terms of Uranus, I feel like if it's sky and weather, then Vivi's the one who holds the triggers for that. And I don't know what to make out of it, because I don't think a lot of people like the ancient weapons being people, but I think that's where we're going. You know, because it's essentially the royals of the thing. I mean, what would be a little out of pocket, and so we can go through the parallel here. Yeah, let me just throw up the One Piece filter, and then, or the red filter, and then I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. So I talked about this parallel, and I've yet to make a video on this, but when we were talking about when we learned about Poseidon, right, from King Neptune and Robin already knew from the Poneglyph the name and what the power entailed. She was able to put 2 and 2 together because Shirahoshi showed that same power. Now she figured that out, right? And then what happens is King Neptune drops all the ancient weapons names, and he goes, and she goes, and your daughter is one of them, indeed. Like, and the emphasis, like, on his face, and if you watch the anime, you can kind of get the grip that he has, like, a somber kind of, like, Shirahoshi is it, my kid is the ancient weapon. Like, he's upset because Shirahoshi being an ancient weapon is dangerous for her, right? Being a weapon, you're sought after by the nobles, by people, by the world, by whatever, right? And then also the responsibility of being that weapon. And then when we talk about the recent one, which is 1052, you look at the way it was dropped at us, right? So did I get the chapter wrong? Oh, no, I got the chapter wrong. How dare I? Wait, what? Oh, 1053. There we go. There we go. Brain fart. So when we go to chapter 1053 and we're talking about how we learned about Pluton, right? Yeah, we got the Sukiyaki reveal, right? But it's a very similar thing, right? Where Robin is just like, yo, old man, stop talking. Like, she puts the foot down. It's like, I'm tired of your bullshit, but Pluton is here. The ancient weapon is here. And then we see that same thing with in the previous chapter, right here, where she's just like, I'm done with your shit. I'm done with your, she didn't do that to King Neptune, but it's just like, yeah, I get it. Poseidon's here, right? And then he what's his face? Sukiyaki has a very similar like response, right? Like she's like, it's here, and then he's like, it is. And to me, that feels very similar to him being just like, indeed, right? And if you follow the parallel, like this mannerism, the way Sukiyaki's bringing it up, like it's kind of like, one, he knows about it, but two, he's sad. Like he's like, yeah, like I know who it is, and I'm like, I don't want to tell you, right? Like that's kind of, I don't want to put this person at risk, almost feeling. And if originally I was thinking like, is it Tama? Like Tama could be like, because the reason why I was thinking Tama is because he spent the whole time with her, protecting her. She's important, all of that. And you know, he had the whole regret thing, right? Like he left, he escaped, and he still didn't do anything. But the one thing he did during the whole time that he was out was he protected Tama. He found Tama, protected her, he stayed with her, took her in, did all he could, right? Well, I mean, he did all he could, except for the fact that Tama had to provide for herself, I think, for a long time. But he did tell her, tell no one about your powers. This is, oh, you're right. Hold on. This is chapter 9:11, I think. No, after this we already learned about Tama. Oh wait, hold on. Does anyone remember where it was, actually? That's a good point. I'm pretty sure you're right about that. He did say, don't tell anyone about your powers. If you can remember the panel for that, that'd be great. That would be great. You think Bonnie was able to age down Green Bull? We're not talking about Green Bull at the moment, but we don't know with Bonnie. I have the podcast episode up where I talk about Bonnie's role at the whole Holy Land stuff, but it's pretty interesting. Here, I'm gonna catch up on chat though, because I was not looking as much. But is the Noah, but you need an engine to power it up. Interesting. Just a giant mermaid already dangerous. Yo, her beauty's dangerous. Did you know Garp power scaled her beauty? Said she's higher than Boa because of size. Garp is a guy. Garp is that dude. Y'all think what government could lead Kuma Neptune's be until Robin asked the question. Sukiyaki reacted the same way. Yep, exactly. Zara, Chorophilic, Frankie, Pluton, anti-Pluton. Yeah, the blueprints thing is very interesting. Yeah, exactly. When it drops, he's just like, what? Like, hello? Why are we talking about Tama now, right? Chapter 911, Kaido in dragon form crashes into 2 sky islands? What? Oh my god, I didn't get the joke. I got you. Garp got that dog in him, yeah. Blackbeard would be going after Ancient Weapons territory. I don't know what else. Yeah, but the thing is, he hasn't, though, right? He hasn't been to a single place. Well, we're gonna go through the Blackbeard panels, but not the panels, his wiki, to see if there's something we missed. But what do you think the 3 rankings of Voice of All Things, Ground, Skypea, Momo, etc? Yeah, I have a video coming out on Observation Haki, another one. I'm gonna be talking about that more. It's definitely an interesting thing. I don't know, because technically all fishmen have a form of Voice of All Things. All fishmen. It's just sectional. Like Jinbei can talk to whale sharks, Kami can talk to fish, you know, Poseidon is the one that can talk to sea kings, but every fishman, specifically mermaids, merfolk. I think this is with merfolk primarily, and Jinbei is one of the exceptions. There's a few exceptions to that rule, but I think it's merfolk that have the voice of all things primarily. I think merfolk in general have more perks than fishmen. I think. Besides fishmen, you know, having legs and being able to walk on land, but why do you think Blackbeard went to Drum Island? That is a great question that I don't know yet, but hopefully we'll figure out soon. He likes skiing. Don't ask Garp how he actually earned his moniker. Yeah. Hody definitely heard the wrong voice. Fishman supremacy? Yeah. It's merfolk supremacy. But yeah, so you know, it could be Tama that is the ancient weapon. She has a devil fruit. The devil fruit is crazy. It also has this weird moon lore behind it, but I don't know if it makes sense at the moment for it to be an ancient weapon. Right now, we know Shirahoshi is a specific mermaid who acquired the power of Poseidon. No devil fruit is somehow she got it, and I'm not gonna spill the beans because I have a few videos on it right now. Coming out soon. The scripts are mostly done. But if we were to follow this parallel, right? Like Tama's definitely an option, I think. Like I don't think it makes sense to completely wipe her from being an option. But if we look at this parallel, it almost makes it feel like King Neptune was sad because he's talking about like his child, right? So Tama, Sukiyaki would have that relationship with Tama, but it might also just be about Momo. Now, the other thing that I wouldn't like is if we extrapolate the point that Vivi might be Uranus because she influenced the weather, then we have a precedence where it's female royalty that are ancient weapons. And if that were to continue, then Hiyori might be it. Like, I don't know, and I don't want that. But so I just don't want to think that Hiyori is Pluton. Let's just go with Momo being Pluton, because just reasons. Like no slander, but like I don't think it would make sense for Hiyori to be Pluton. So Momo being Pluton, it just feels like that's what's gonna happen. But yeah, okay, so we went on that tangent about the ancient weapons. And then that being said, right? Like what actually is Blackbeard doing? Where is he going? Why is he doing the things he's doing? He seems to be, his priority is devil fruits, right? I think we can all agree that whatever like perspective agenda we put on Blackbeard, the canon one is that he's just devil fruit hungry, right? Let me turn. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Princess equals ancient weapons. Honestly, I mean, yeah, like that's what Oda's doing, right? That's why there's no moms in the stories, because they would have been ancient weapons. I think Pluton being in Wano, where most of the sea stone comes from, isn't coincidence. It's true. Roger went there too, maybe. Went where? Maybe. We know he didn't go to Wano. We know that because he let Odin go alone, which is interesting. I had my video about Roger. I forget which one it was. The Buggy video, where Roger probably knew about Uranus. Oh, I forgot about that. Wow. Okay. Roger probably knew about Uranus. So if we were to backtrack Roger's story, we might figure out where Roger figured it out. But that is assuming that Roger figured out Uranus before he met Odin. before the Odin flashback, essentially. He had to have gone somewhere where he probably heard it. Hiyori's Putan, I don't like it, but if we're going with the princess look, maybe. Maybe Charlos needs third hit to unlock his powers, reveals Uranus. Yeah. I have a crazy theory about the Celestial Dragons, I'm not gonna lie. Frankie having those build a princess blueprint. Yo, facts. That's what it is. That's why Frankie wanted to build it so bad. You think Roger's egg is Uranus? Do you guys think the egg is going to be important? Some people, I literally saw on a stream that some people just said it's an aesthetic thing. And I was like, is a giant egg in the middle of a ship that takes up like 50% of the ship's real estate an aesthetic thing? Because I don't know about that. Oh, wait, whoa. Oh my God, what chapter was it? Andrea Perez. Hopefully I said that right. Thank you for the super chat. Teach on seeing the news of the Reverie said he was going to take it. Was he talking about Arabasta since Cobra is dead and Vivi's gone? You rock. So that is the discussion we're having here, where it's like, does it make sense? What would he get? I mean, in general, before that, he said this. This is the exact quote. The exact quote is, pack your bags onto the ships. Why let the Navy reap the reward when I stand to gain from this? What reward could the Navy have gotten? It's so weird. I was waiting for the news drops, and we still haven't gotten all of it, but I think we've gotten all of the ones that prompted Blackbeard saying that. I think chapter 1054 told us all the news that Blackbeard saw. 1053 told us the bounties and some of the newer news, but Blackbeard was looking at the older news when he said this. And it's like, from what did we hear? Like, Akainu literally like, I'm gonna fight back on all fronts, which implies that they took an L across the board. What do they gain, right? It's just because the Navy is in chaos. Now he can make his move to become Pirate King, right? But he said, why let the Navy reap the reward? It's not like the Navy want to become the Pirate King, right? So then it's like, what reward are we talking about from that? Abolishing the warlords, Cobra's dead, Vivi's missing, Sabo's a murderer. I think there was one other news from that. St. Charlos. St. Charlos had an attempted murder, but I don't know if that was reported in the news. I forget if that was reported. So it's just, you know, like, from that's just, Dos Trimos, take my money, Evil Morge. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. 3-day ultimate visionary. Welcome. I can't believe you actually, like, are doing that. That's crazy, 3-day. You're already too helpful. We came up with a theory in Discord that the egg on Roger's ship is a special weather egg that Nami would control. Whoa, a weather egg. Is that what Nami calls her moves? Actually, now that I think about it, she calls them weather eggs, right? Was that a thing? Huh. Nami. Ability powers. Does she call them eggs? She does, right? Oh, 3 got par onto the mega theory. We did now. Great. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely interesting, right? Heat ball. Boru. Okay. Why do I remember one of her things being egg? Catherine McGrath. Thank you for the super chat. Will the Sunny get a sea stone coating in Wano? What purpose? For what purpose do you think that sea stone coating is important? Thoughts on Laughtail being a graveyard? You know, in my previous video, which video was it? the Nolan video. I was talking about the what's it called? The graveyards, right? And I was tying it that all these places connected to the Ancient Kingdom have these like special burial things. In that regard, what if the Poneglyphs are just like burials? A way to bury. Laughtail being a graveyard is interesting. Now, Poneglyph being a tombstone of sorts is an extension I kind of like to think about now. When I paused, that's what my brain went to. I was like, ooh, tombstone. Poneglyph. Interesting. The calm belt. Hold on, let me see. Catherine, crossing the calm belt. So, I knew you were going to say that. And I agree. I think that I have a feeling that for some reason, the Straw Hats are going to have to leave the Grand Line. I don't know why. I think the Holy Land news just kind of, there's too many places outside the Grand Line that are really important, like Sorbet Kingdom. That's in the South Blue. But the thing is, that's on the other side. Now, my Shanks video will give you an answer as to why the Sea Stone coating to cross the calm belt may not even be necessary. So, and some of you guys know what I'm talking about, but don't type it in the chat because I might have already told you, and I just want to build up the Shanks thing. So don't type it in the chat if you know, because I know some of you do know, and some of you guys are also really smart, and you guys might know what it is, but I brought it up in a few previous streams. But so, don't need to cross the calm belt if you can just take the underwater streams. If you got Shirahoshi, you don't need the Sea Stone to navigate the calm belt. That's true. Yo, actually, now that I think about it, Shirahoshi could just show up anywhere, right? Because, like, Kingme swam from... Oh, it's lagging? Is it lagging for you guys? Oh, no. Is it back? Wait, my OBS is not saying I'm lagging. That's crazy. Are we good now? It's fixed? All right. That might have been a YouTube thing. Yeah, because YouTube didn't even say I went down. Twitch seemed fine and Streamlabs is fine. Yeah, Morge entered the stream. That's what happened. The real Morge actually is here right now. That's what happened when Jay came out to my stream yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. When Jay came out to the stream yesterday, my shit went like never before like lag. It's just crazy. I feel like Shiryu was his spy on Wano being invisible the entire time, looking for the Poneglyph in Uranus. You know what's interesting about that is that that's not crazy to think that Oda wouldn't use that power like that, because that's how he used Absalom. Absalom was apparently out there taking the bounty pictures, I think. He was just being invisible and he was providing Morgans with the bounty pictures. I think that's in the SBS, but I know for a fact this is in the SBS. Absalom was there at Marine for the entire time, just invisible. The entire time he was just there, and that's how Moria escaped. And it's like, what? That's crazy, you know? 915 is the one Hitetsu said not to mention. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's see it. 915. Otama, be aware that your ability, while helpful, is also desirable to the enemy. You must not use it in the presence of others. Interesting. It's interesting in the context of 1053. Did anyone tell Shirahoshi to be careful of her power like this. Is there a parallel there? I don't think so. Let's see. What if Roger could hear the voice of all things from Poneglyphs because they're just tombstones? I'm gonna be talking about the Poneglyphs in my observation Haki video. And my current like perspective is that, you know, he said in 966, right? 966. When they were on Shandora, he said, it was easy to find this stone. It's just packed full of strong voices. Right? So to me, it sounds like there's just people inside them, right? Like they're just like, as if someone wrote it, right? You wouldn't say voices, you know, like the story was great, right? It's a story of great power, isn't it? Right? Like it almost sounds like the Poneglyphs are made interesting. You know what I mean? Farvision mod me, I don't know why. It's because you're a mod supreme. You're a celebrity mod. I'm gonna perpetuate that. Zoro gets sword made from him. Nami steals for more homies. Usopp sings as it cries a giant. Yeah, I like these things. Imagine if Brook learns the drums of liberation somehow. The guitar of liberation. The Gozuki clan can put their Haki into the stone. Yup. Well, Yamato is the only princess, a female princess, who, like Shirahoshi, has been kept in a confined area while Life and an ally of Luffy, Vivi, Shirahoshi, and Yamato. I would say Momo's a princess too. Not gonna lie. He was a damsel in distress, was he not? But that being said, the Yamato take, it's not wrong. Now, does the Yamato thing mean something else? I think calling her the Oni princess is interesting, to say the least. Because I have my theory that I'm hinting that Big Mom is an Oni too. Do you think the underworld Brook talked about will be relevant in the story? Yes. Yes, but it's not what you think. Yes, it will be relevant. Do you think we see who gets Toki's fruit? Nah, I don't think so. I'm a bot, Parvision. You can't mod bots. I'm picky with One Piece YouTubers, but your content is so unique and makes me think a lot. So thanks for being original. Hey, I appreciate you. Yeah, I mean that I'm glad I'm able to just share my ideas and thoughts. It's a lot of fun. It was funny. Quick aside, it's almost 4. I'm planning on just streaming for 2 hours, so I'm gonna end the streamer like 5, a little bit after 5 probably, because you guys always keep me longer and it's a lot of fun. But so just a quick pause in the conversation. I just in general, in terms of like creating the content stuff, when it comes to like making things, and I was talking about it earlier, I was talking about how like, oh, like this idea was so exciting and that's why the Shanks video is delayed, and that just keeps happening. I just keep getting excited and a video comes out, and I truly just don't regret making like all these interesting videos, because like even if it's wrong, like the ideas and feelings are so cool. Like I showed Morge, I don't know if he got a chance to watch it. I showed King of Lightning my Zoro video. You guys have heard my crazy theories when like Mihawk is a sword, Zoro's a plant, like Vanderdecken's a mushroom. That one's not crazy, but like, you know, these eccentric ideas. But the Zoro one is probably the craziest one. And I showed it to King of Lightning, and he's like, yo, this is dope, you know? And then my Morge, the one I sent Morge was my first video, because he was talking about how like what a creative power-up for Luffy could have looked like, and my first video was that was my first video. And I rewatched it. I thought it was gonna be really bad, but it was really cool because I used the narrative from Doflamingo, Katakuri, and Kaido to come up with a really cool idea that Luffy will have this like supersonic attack. And then yesterday, I don't know how many of you guys know about this, but I have a anime music video about the Mary. I made one of these videos. I think it was the Vegapunk video. And I talk about Mary in it. And I just got so sad, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make an anime music video. And then I showed Joy Girl that yesterday, and she loved it. And I was just like these are all things that like I might not have made now at the time I'm at right now. And I'm so glad I did those unique things, because you don't know who it touches, who makes think, or who enjoys it, who loves it. Like, it's just, that it's a lot of fun. So I appreciate the love. Thank you guys for being here. The Mary, oh, you brought it up, Chin. Yeah. There's too much positive. You guys should roast Par more. I get roasted a lot, let's be honest. Parvision and Hidden Island are my favorite new One Piece newcomers. Yeah, Hidden's dope too. Bro, Hidden is in a gold mine right now. You guys aren't getting all the details because we're talking, and like I'm just hearing him say the things that he's experiencing right now. I'm like, I'm so jealous, like actually jealous. Your Mihawk theory is great. I always found it weird when he said the strongest sword, not swordsman. So it's great. Yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about. If teacher rewards, we're going to wait and stranger things happen. The upside down. Oh, yo, I actually have a theory that connects the Stranger Things to the Marvel universe. It's pretty solid. I told it to my wife and she's like, wait, you should make a video on that. And then I never did. If teacher rewards, One Piece, isn't it weird that Shanks is also making his move now? Could it be the having Marines out of the way? The way I read that line, even the officials, it's like Shanks has it in his garage. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like having that that axe that you just forgot about in your garage, and then you're like, oh, don't worry, I have an axe. Like, I'm just gonna go claim it. I'm just gonna go get it. That's what it felt like with Shanks. He was just like, oh, the One Piece. Let me just check the freight. Oh, I'm pretty sure it's in the back of the. Oh, there it is. Got it. Like, that's what it felt like. Par roast Flame Emperor. Lol. Oh no, not King of Lightning. Yo, King of Lightning is hilarious. Sabo and a few good men's. Just like someone else could have said that, and it wouldn't hit the same way that when King of Lightning said it. I think it goes even deeper. Yamato is an old name for Japan itself. You can read Nihon Nippon. Also is Yamato. Ooh. Oh, wait. Also, the kanji for that is also tree. Like, if you just take out that one line, isn't it that the kanji for tree? That's interesting. I just realized that. Okay, cool. Your elements in theory is great since Sanji. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna keep current with the chat now. That was a good. Oh, the other thing, if you're enjoying the stream, please, give me a like on the YouTube thing. Helps with the algorithm. If you just tuned in and you didn't see the beginning part, we talked about a few things. I will be posting this on my VOD channel, my second channel. So if you're not already there, please go check it out. I post my podcast there, all my streams, and also my TikToks onto my second channel. And also I'm gonna put like my anime music videos on my second channel too. Now, is there anything else to say? Oh, also, if you guys weren't aware, we're talking about the stuff that we're talking about today is off of 1054 essentially. So I start a podcast. It's up. The links is in the description for wherever you want to see it. Spotify, Apple, Google's coming up soon. And yeah, so chapter reactions will be here weekly. And yeah, I really enjoyed making it. But so now back to the chat, back to the conversations. Thank you, Chin. Yes, please don't. Oh wow, that's a lot of spams here. I'll check out one though. Was Joy Boy from the Void Century a Lunarian or giant. So I get to all the chats. So just, you know, you send it once, I can see it. But I think it's a giant. I think Joy Boy is a giant. I know you want a question answer, but just is it me or does Buggy have a buggy bomb in his left eye in the latest chapter? What? What? Like, you mean in the cover? I mean, we can't see it. That's his cheek. Okay, so guys, I have a theory. I can leak this. I have a theory right now about what his nose is. Because this is his natural nose. So this is... It's so annoying. It's so... This theory is annoying because, like, I think I told you guys, there was like that one Wednesday when I wrote 5 scripts and all of the scripts were meant to just be 10 minutes. But then all of them ended up becoming like mega theories. And I was like, no, stop this. And it just, one of them just kept going and going. And I ended up on Buggy's nose. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't not say it now. Yeah, it's just interesting. But I don't think that's a buggy bomb there. Anyone think Buggy awakened his devil fruit since he was able to slice all marine ships that were circling his island? I think he can awaken his devil fruit. That was in one of my videos. Whether it's conscious or not, that's a separate thing. If that's what he did, I don't think that's what he did. I think they underestimated him and his crew quotation marks, his squad was stronger than he realized, but then there's a mix of luck. I think through pure fortune and luck, something happened where like imagine this, like an Usopp situation, right? When Usopp, I think the first time he shot a cannon, I think it's like chapter 19, 18, something like that, or 20, something like that. He shoots the cannon and it just blows up the marine ship, and then that ship falls into the other ship next to it, which is just crazy, right? And I imagine something like that with Buggy. Buggy's just like everyone's fighting for him, and he's just like, let's go, and he fires the first shot, and then his new and improved, I'm assuming he has an improved Buggy Ball, Muggy Ball. He shoots, what's B? Why is it Muggy Ball? Wait, hold on. Is there a theme here that... Buggy Muggy. Is there a theme? Hold on. Buggy Ball. No, I want to click Buggy Balls. Oh God, don't clip that, guys. I wasn't talking about Buggy's balls. Weapons. Buggy's balls. Okay, there you go. Buggy Balls, Muggy Balls. So he's probably gonna get another one, right? Is there a trend? Buggy, Muggy, BM. Puggy Balls? Could it be Puggy? For referencing the live theater? I'm trying to see if there's any other, like... I was gonna say Druggy Balls, but that's not on brand. No, yeah, it would have to be like Puggy Balls. The other ones are really weird. I have balls too. We all have Buggy Balls, technically. But yeah, so I think he shot one, and then it just like one ship exploded, and then that steered it into another ship, and then it was like a domino effect, and then Buggy's just like, and then everyone's looking at Buggy like, God, Buggy? What? And then Fandom Grapevine, Buggy's Balls would be the title of the bot. When I upload it, I'll title it Buggy's Balls. I'm not about to Google Buggy Balls. Blackbeard and Buggy Balls. That's the name of this episode. But yeah, and then so Buggy shoots the thing, and then he just no diffs, one shots the entire fleet, and his entire crew's just like, Buggy, and then he's just like, I meant to do that, you know, like essentially that's what it is. I feel like that's what makes the most sense. I feel like, unless we're going with the theory that Mihawk beats his fleet, comes over to Buggy, beats his fleet for Buggy, and then joins as his right hand, right? Like that could be another way to look at it for some people. Doggy bomb. Buggy is part of the clown nose race. They can ignite their nose and snot and throw it and then they'll regrow. Their power is later used to create Mr. Five's. I like how you can. Time Lord, you're out of pocket. You used my own theory line logic against me. You had me. And then I remembered what we're saying here. That's funny. Mihawk found his king from Muggy Nation. Oh yeah, Mihawk is in Muggy Kingdom. Turn that M upside down and you got Wuggy balls. Like Wumbo. What if Buggy found out Mihawk's sword and blackmailed? He's just like, I know something about you. And he's like, no, don't tell them my secret. Don't tell them I'm a sword. They'll never put me in the top 30 scale, the power scale. Like, if you tell them I'm a sword, I won't be ranked anymore. So Impel down Marineford all over again for Buggy. I don't know. I don't think Buggy's captured. I don't think Buggy's gonna get captured. It wouldn't make sense for him to be captured and then be named Yonko, right? I feel like Buggy is missing one of his balls. Buggy is a one ball wonder. Oh yeah, I mean he should be, right? Didn't Luffy kick him in the? Yeah, I mean, have we powered scaled Luffy's kick? Buggy definitely lost one. That was in chapter 18, I'm pretty sure, or 20. Introduced first using Devil Fruit this chapter. He had a fire hair. Yeah. I brought that up. It was interesting. And then it just settled down to Broccoli Man. Buggy's ball theory. I know what my next gag theory is going to be now. What's above a bomb? A Buggy supernova. Luggy balls? Lucky balls. I'm not opposed to that. Buggy's awakening would oddly enough be like Douglas Bullet's. Wait, Douglas Bullet was like Kid. Why would Buggy's awakening be like Douglas Bullet's? I feel like Buggy's awakening is gonna be like Law's fruit, right? I feel like that makes. Buggy's nose is like Kenpachi's eye patch. Once he takes it off, he unleashes his true power and splits atoms. If it weren't his real nose, I would agree. Adoration he got from Impel. Oh, yeah. Got you. I think he's a hidden D-Clan member. That's why he thinks works out. Buggy D Clown. I mean, Oda has told us from the very beginning. Buggy didn't lose it. It just became an Adam's apple. Yo, it just went so far up. Mihawk was soul sopped with his sword. Could be. Right now, I feel like he's sharing space with something. Buggy can't be Yonko just for being an underground, for being the underground Morgan. I hope he doesn't make an atom bomb BS aside. You know, people take down Buggy. Buggy is a scientist, actually. Like, you know, he's just in a different realm of it. He's making a weapon that's honestly like Caesar would want his weapon, I would imagine, right? Caesar's trying to destroy an island, and Buggy was trying to do that from day one. And the Muggy Ball extension is pretty good because it almost one-shot an awakened Zoan. Catherine McGrath again with the super chat. When Rox is revealed, we'll see a big red nose. So that is the thing. I mentioned this in my future script. That I mentioned this in a thing before. Like when we see. Yeah, I'll just pick up the picture. When we see when we see when we see Green Bull, right? Like when we see Aramaki, Ryokugu, we see like his face, his lip, it's silhouette. We still see his nose. And I feel like in general, when we see silhouettes like of these characters, we like another one is Tantada. Like Oda does like giving us the nose sometimes. And what's interesting is when we look at, I'm not gonna type that one out. When we look at Eam, we get the eyes. We get the eyes, but we don't get the nose. We don't get the nose, and he even drew the shadow for it. And I was like, yo, Oda's gonna make him have Buggy's nose. Like, he couldn't even show us the front. He couldn't show us the side. Oda loves the side boob, like side everything, side silhouette. Like, we get the eyes, but we don't get the nose. Like, you know, Parvision knows Muay Thai. I know people who know Muay Thai, and they fight. I fought against them a few times. Wait, why did we say that though? We didn't see the nose of the Cool Brothers. If the Yeti Cool Brothers have Buggy's nose, I'm gonna lose it. Side feet, exactly. We get side everything. Because he can make constructs like a car with his own body and permanency effect. So fake body would make sense as sheets. Buggy car. Whoa! Wait a moment. We're so goofy. Buggy is a god. No. You guys can't stop me anymore. I don't even know why I didn't. Buggy is a god. He 100% is. Where is this? Where's the abilities? Abilities. Where's this fruit? Where's the fruit? Give me the fruit. I don't want his balls anymore. Where's the fruit? Devil fruit. Where did these wheels... Hold on. Better question. Where did... One Piece doesn't have cars. Where did he get the axle, like the what was it called, the differential? Where did he get all this? They have motorcycles though. They have motorcycles. They have cars. I'm just joking about that. But I was just thinking that I don't know why I didn't remember the wheels. So I was thinking that Buggy was doing Toon Force things. And this is an example, because this is a very like Tom and Jerry type of thing, right? Like, I feel like I remember there was this episode where Tom turned into a car, right? Like, if Luffy is Jerry, then Buggy is Tom. Wasn't that in the interview too? That or in the Road to Laughter 4? No, I think it was in the interview that Oda said that like he really likes Tom and Jerry, and that's what the feeling was. Horses are omnivorous and have been known to eat people. Bro, I did not know that. And I don't think I needed to know that. No, I needed to know that. That's going to be helpful for the Animal Kingdom power scaling thing. We have moose, we have hippos, we have bears. We have to get some more in there. I think I'm going to definitely put the mantis shrimp up there because it has Sun God Nika powers. Let's see. Isaac Buggy be like poor man's nose. Wait, what's Isaac Buggy? I don't get the reference with the Isaac. Gear 5 Luffy and Eam have the same eyes. Similar. Eam has double layered, and right now, Gear 5 Luffy has ringed eyes at the moment. I'm pretty sure, right? It was ringed eyes, not double layered. But I'm not saying it's not related. I'm saying that they might be related, but they're not the same thing, if that makes sense. Just remind me of when he said he must be a god if Luffy's the Pirate King. Yeah. That was, I think it was Impel Down, right? Or no, actually, no, it's probably at the very beginning. Thoughts on... That's a good chapter to go to. I can't believe I didn't even use that stuff in my Buggy as a god theory. Isaac Netero. Oh, I got you now. Green Bull in 1054. I feel like we got some clues as to how his power works and its limits. So I talked about it in the podcast thing, but I didn't. I also didn't. I didn't want to talk about the powers that Green Bull had. I need to think about it more. I need to see more too. I'm not the I don't want to say I'm not the biggest fan of it because Caribou exists. I think Caribou's power at the moment is just as wonky as his fruit. But, you know, like the official says it's the woodsman. Like he's a woodsman to the forest, and then the forest being a Logia. It's interesting. You know, I just gonna see it more. Here's a way to connect Buggy to rocks. What if Captain John's treasure is Guy Valley? Maybe Buggy will find out on accident, make it Buggy's version of Laughtail, finding his dad's treasure. Wait, so then Captain John's treasure would be Rox's treasure, right? Because in you're saying Buggy is Rox's kid. If Buggy is Rox's son, maybe he'll assemble a monstrous crew under him and become pirate god king. Yeah, probably. Wouldn't put it past Buggy. Let's see. So we need to relook at Buggy's fruit. Oh yeah. 100%. That's why I had that video saying that he's rain god. Like, there's yet to be there. I think it's impossible. It's impossible for any one of you guys. I will give you VIP. Maybe okay. Be careful. I'll give you VIP status on my Twitch stream for a certain amount of time if someone can come up with a plausible explanation alternative to the one I provided for Shiki and Buggy in my Buggy video. So if you haven't watched the Buggy video, go watch that one, and then come to Discord and try to debunk it, because that is, everyone kept on saying that, not everyone, a bunch of people kept on saying that the theory is complete garbage, not possible at all, and they can't, like, these people can't separate components from a theory, right? And I try to be like, okay, so the whole theory is garbage, then explain to me Shiki. What happened to Shiki then, right? Explain it. And nobody could explain it. Someone said the wind was so strong that it lodged in his head. I don't know about that. Blow your mind. Latest chapter introduces... Oh, wait. Why did it just delete? I talked about Black Horse a little bit. So in my live reaction, I talked about how I didn't like the Naval Investigative Unit Chief Officer position. But in my podcast, I put a alternative view. I think it's growing on me. I like it. I just don't know how much Oda is going to be spread thin with something like that. Buggy said in chapter 17 that... Okay, I'll remember that one. Pirate God, he's king. Okay, cool. Buggy D never... Because he has the blue hair. Caribou is the only confirmed Straw Hat aside from Jinbei, if we're making Straw Hat assumptions. He said Caribou can come on the ship. He didn't say crew, though. Tom did always chase Jerry. Yeah. Not everyone has buggy balls. This is true. Not everyone has buggy balls. Buggy is equivalent of Spiel from Romance Dawn 2. I gotta check Romance Dawn more for Rome Peace Part 2. Buggy's so hold on, going back to this comment. Chapter 17 is when Buggy says that he's God. Like, I think people they underestimate how much planning Oda did at the start of his story compared to the middle of the story, if that makes sense, right? Because the beginning of the story and the end of the story were probably the parts that Oda had looping around, connected. He had the main stuff written out, figured out. And we know that he had so much detail in the fact that, like, he had the series was... he drew and had it consistent with the moon cycles all the way up to chapter 10 or chapter 220, I believe, is when he stopped putting the moon, going through the moon cycle so that you could track how many days it's been in their journey, which is incredible amount of detail, right? And so Oda definitely had the beginning and the end largely connected. So these important lines from the start of the story are why you'll see, like, in a lot of my videos, like, these particular lines. I think those things are way more important, and they get lost because we have the whole middle part where we know the middle part was extended for various reasons, the warlords, whatever. It was extended, and then we know it's also not that it's not difficult, but like even in Oda's story, right? There's a beginning and then there's an end. But the paths from the beginning to the end are numerous. There's any number of paths as there are stars essentially in the One Piece world. And so with that line of thinking, it's like that's the same thing with the Oda's story, right? Where the middle part, it could pivot, it could go here. Oh, all of a sudden we're gonna go to this island, but that doesn't change the fact that this is the end goal, right? So Oda's just, you know, pivoting here and there. So if he said in chapter 17 that Buggy was a god, I think he's gonna be a god, like by the end of the story. Oh, and I missed Mr. Bushido's comment. Paro, blow your mind. Latest chapter saw Black Horse. That's now dog, monkey, bull, pig, rabbit, tiger, and horse. Yep. Aokiji might be rooster. It's a zodiac. There will be 13 main marines in this theme. Yeah. I mean, it's growing. The theory, the support for that is growing for sure. I'm interested to see how much further he goes. Now, here's another interesting part. Wasn't the dragon is what are we missing, Mr. Bushido? We're missing rat, like Nezumi, right? That's rat. We're missing dragon. We're missing cat, right? Those three. Wait, how many do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're missing 6 then. And then that's a bigger question, right? Are we gonna get the other 6? It's interesting. Crab. No, we got pig. Brown pig is in there. Dragon could be the actually monkey D dragon. But I feel like the admirals thing, it's not like their names are related to their things. It's like the power. It's weird. It's definitely weird. Orange, pink. Oh, a lot of people are saying crab for Kobe. I think someone said dolphin, but crab, I could see crab for Kobe. Isn't crab? This is astrology. Pisces? No. Cancer. Crab is Cancer. What is Cancer? It's like emotional. No, not emotional. I forget all that stuff. Let's see. Roger just walked up to Shiki, then did a slam dunk at the wheel of a ship. And Shiki said, after the doctor got in, only thing I can think of. But that's what I'm saying. How ridiculous does that sound? That's not possible, right? And then the other part of it, Eitan, is the narrator said it was an accident. Shiki's head situation was an accident. So if Roger did it, if they were fighting, it was a war, why would that be an accident? You know what I mean? That's not an accident. It's a war. So now you have to put that implications. Like, Shiki got that through an accident. What's the accident? Cancer is emotional. I got you. I just don't remember. Laughdale is still in the East Blue. Yeah, the beginning of the story is the end of the story, right? Buggy's new crew: Alvita, Weevil, Caribou, aka the Rocks Pirates 2.0. Yes, Sai has a great theory about like the parallels in crews. I think he has it for Blackbeard, and then he also had one for Buggy. Oda created a trunk first, and then he added branches to the trunk, and we got lost in the leaves and branches high. Yeah, exactly, Shreddingly. Exactly. Cat burglar Nami. Yeah, Nami's gonna become an admiral. I like how your first chat in Twitch is yes. Gokume? Hopefully I said that right. Welcome. Rat for Kobe. He isn't symbolic. Yeah, he's not symbolically. My mom's Cancer. Emotional like hell. Damn, we won't tell that to your mom. Scorpio? I think Scorpio and Pisces are like supposed to have like duality of some sort. It's most likely 13 or close. The other thing is astrology is not completely out of there too, because Vegapunk is a name of like a star system. So, or Vega is. Hey Par, check Twitter. I sent a quote retweet your way. All right, I'll check it out. I'm avoiding Twitter sort of right now because there's the spoilers. I'm just not on Twitter or even TikTok really. I'm on TikTok a little bit, but yeah, Twitter I'm avoiding because spoilers. Not even just for the chapter, the movies one. So What's your favorite race in One Piece? Not to be racist or anything. Favorite race? It's going to be Fishmen. It's going to be Fishmen. And if it's not yet, I have a few future videos on why. Because they're already the dopest. But like, yo, I mean, it's literally a world of water. Like, I'd prefer to be a Fishman in that regard, right? Besides the, you know, obvious ramifications of the One Piece world, like, if I could choose being, like, you know, hodgepodge of characters, like, I would be, like, Garp Strength, like, Jimbei, like, Fishman, and you just be unstoppable. Imagine if Shanks was a Fishman. It would be over, right? Do you think the Time fruit has a companion fruit? The space fruit? Do you think it exists? Yes. But like Oda nerfed the Time fruit, space fruit has to have some kind of thing. And then in that regard, isn't Law's fruit just the space fruit? Yeah. Oh, here was a big thing we found out in the watch party yesterday. Law is actually insane with his fruit. He actually, you know how Gear 4, Luffy's Gear 4, right? Like if you or me, or not me, because you know I have armor Haki, but you know if you, no, I'm just joking about you guys, but like if somebody without armor Haki got Luffy's fruit, they wouldn't be able to do Gear 4 because they don't have armor Haki, right? The point of armor Haki is that he blows himself up, but then he wraps the Haki to like create this tension, right? And that's a very unique and admirable way to use your power. And I thought, oh, Mr. Bushido with the super chat. With the 10, the buckaroos. The Marines are the Chinese zodiacs: dog, monkey, rooster, horse, pig, rabbit, bull, tiger. Next is dragon, snake, sheep, rat. P.S. Check my Reddit post on Discord. It will blow your mind. Is it a mega theory? Because right now I'm not looking at anything right now because I just have so many videos. Like, as you could tell in the before in this thing, I was like Shanks video, and then I thought of like 3 videos, and I was like, I just need to get these fucking videos out. It's so hard. But probably, I'd hope after like August 10th ish. Should be getting, I want to get my Elemental Haki video out before then. It has to come out. But okay, back to the thing. Law is, so Luffy was the only one who we've seen that's incorporated Haki into his fruit. But I have a video, the Conquer's Haki video, talking about how Conquer's Haki is also incorporated into Devil Fruit powers. But that being said, Law actually has an ability that incorporates armament Haki in it. He's been using armament Haki this entire time, and I feel like nobody realized this. And it is like a bit of a theory stretch, but like, is it though? It's not really, because of this. Okay, so I don't know if you guys remember. I didn't know about this. I realized this yesterday in the anime. They even animate it darker, but where's this fruit? Devil fruit, Opie no Mi. So the move antibacterial curtain is a defensive shield, right? And I didn't even register that he had a shield. Like, I didn't know he could use room like that. And what I found out was that in the anime, we haven't seen it beautifully in the manga yet, but in the anime, they make his room have like a black tint to it. And so this is it. Curtain. Antibiotic armament. It uses the exact same kanji as armament Haki. This is the kanji for armament. And then armament Haki just adds Haki at the end. So he has a move that's literally called antibiotic armament. And they color it black. And so even the wiki was like, the kanji for this technique may indicate Law's possible employment of armament Haki to perform it. And I was like, whoa, that's crazy. Because everyone's like, yo, where is Law's Haki? And I was like, bro can put, because this is next level. This is like armament infused into his rune thing. Like, because I was talking about it yesterday, how it's kind of like the admirals were using Rio as like a shield. And I imagine the way, if we were to see it animated, it would look like the way Law blocked Big Mom's attack in the anime. And we're going to see it again next episode, I believe. That one we might see because he blocks Kaido's Thunder Bagua with it in the next episode. In the manga panels, it's so small. You don't get to see it. But yeah, like I'm pretty sure he's infusing it, and then there's just making a shield with Rio. Then there's the Bari Bari no Mi, and then the in between is like you can imbue your Haki not with Rio, but into something and make it a shield. It's really interesting. So that was just a quick side note. Mr. Bushido with another super chat. What's next for Kid? He also has a 13 crew theme. Bro, I don't know. Honestly, I don't think a lot of my theory... The only one that touches on Kid a little bit is the Shanks video. There was a video prior to that I just put on the back burners because if I do all of those videos, the Shanks video is going to be more delayed because I wanted to do 1, 2, 3, 4 videos before the Shanks video. But that's not happening right now. So I'll probably make those videos later. One of them... It was about Blackbeard. I don't even think I'm going to make this video now. But I might because I want to talk about Blackbeard, but then we talked about a bunch of other things. I actually might still have time to talk about Blackbeard today. I think Kid is just... His power is important and his hair is important. Those are the two things that are important about Kid. Other than that, I don't know. I think Kid... Well, I mean, I think Kid might be a D-clan too. Like, it just kind of... Like, it's not even 3D2Y like that theory. It's not even that. It just kind of sounds right. I don't know though. But Kid Mom... not Kid Mom. Big Mom and Kid might be related that way. And that doesn't make sense to you guys. But I've said some choice things about Big Mom in the last few streams. So... And this stream. And it's a hint towards a theory... that I'm working on. It's not, that one isn't scripted yet, but I want to get that one out soon. Kid ain't D because his dad Shanks is a celestial dragon. See, I don't think Shanks is celestial. I mean, he might be, but like, I don't think so. Kid said there could only be one with red hair. Did he really? Shady Souls, did he really? If you have the manga panel, that'd be great. Trust me, Kid will replace Shanks. What, at being a deadbeat dad? What are we talking about? He's gonna pass on an arm to... Oh, that's why Kid lost his arm. Because he was saving it from a sea king. And Shanks is a king of the seas. He's the emperor. So he lost his arm to bet on the future. Because he's a washed up deadbeat dad. Just like Shanks, right? Catherine McGrath with the super chat. Kid attacks Luffy and gets his spirit broken. Yeah. That's why I made the joke in 1053 that like technically Luffy no diffed Kid right here because Kid actually wanted to fight Luffy. If I get rid of you right now and he's running at him and he's serious and then Luffy just puts him into a chokehold. No diff. No diff, Kid. Morge is sub to pirate folk? Probably. What do you mean by that? By the way, Morge is anti-Jinbei and that he doesn't believe Jinbei has conquers Haki. No, so I agree with that. I agree that it doesn't make sense. I said this in the Brago call. I said I could make a video explaining how every Straw Hat could display powers of Conqueror's Haki. Maybe not full blown, but similar to how Observation Haki has shades of it, you know, degrees of it. Voice of All Things has degrees. I think everything has degrees to it, right? And in that line, Conqueror's Haki probably has that too. Now, I said that I can make a video on every Straw Hat except for Jinbei. And I said that because Jinbei is however many years old, and I would imagine he's been through so many things that would have brought Conqueror's Haki out. And what I said in that call is that the only way Jinbei has Conquerors is if Oda wants him to. If Oda just drops it out into the thing, you know, all power to him. But there's not really, like, even from my perspective, there's not really a great explanation as to why Jinbei wouldn't have gone Conquerors earlier on. It's a little weird. And on top of that, Jinbei's always been the person to bend the knee to protect, right? So with that in mind, you know, you don't have to be a captain, you don't have to be a leader. We see Yamato, you know, she was shackled, she had conquerors, right? That doesn't necessarily mean that, but Jinbei's so old now and he's been through so many things, and so if he didn't display conquerors before, then why are we getting it now? Does he need to have conquerors? No, I don't think so. But if he gets conquerors, is it necessarily a bad thing? I don't think so. I'm more upset. I think I'm also more upset that there hasn't been a single fishman that had conquerors. Like, why not give Fisher Tiger conquerors? Like, he's quite literally a conquerors. You know, like, he climbed the red line, solo raided the Holy Land, right? We're sitting here giving Sabo all the excuses in the world, like, he didn't do this, you know, admirals didn't do this, but at the end of the day, Fisher Tiger did that alone, right? Like, he did that alone. And sure, he probably didn't go against admirals and that kind of thing, but he did that, right? Parsa, hello, love to see you active. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Conquers Haki equals kingly ambitions. So I'll save the Conquers Haki talk for the thing, for my Conquers Haki video, because that one is getting prioritized because Larry incited violence on my theories. So we're coming through on that one. Jinbei does have conquerors, right? What the heck was that Black Lightning in the Who's Who fight? Yeah. So I said that, then I reviewed it. Mosh showed me that those lightning things. Now the issue though is that in the anime, some of those Black Lightning scenes also get adapted as purple lightning. We saw it with Alti. Alti had some Black Lightning, so the Black Lightning I think she did on Usopp, that was purple lightning. It was black in the manga, but it was purple in the anime. Now, grain of salt, the anime is sometimes out of pocket. The colors, they threw, you know, there was Dragon Ball Z in the last episode. But, you know, manga canon-wise, Black Lightning should be conquerors. That's the way I see it. So Jinbei, and then also they already had a scene in the anime that gave Jinbei conquerors. Jinbei went one-on-one draw with Ace. You can't have a tie with someone who has conquerors. This is, you know, I like that. I want Jinbei to have conquerors. I like that. That's a good explanation. I can take, you know, the other part of it, Chin, is just like the amount of time that he's, you know, why did it awaken so late if he had it? Like, what's the explanation for that? You know, you can say, yeah, he had it. He had it because he, you know, drawed with Ace, but he didn't have conquerors then, you know? Did Ace have conquerors? Yeah, Ace did have conquerors. He had it ever since he was a kid. Yamato has a choice to stay out of the fight and leave Wano fight, stay as a guard. I always felt that Yamato would be better as a guard, but I don't know. I feel like now people are flippy floppy because like they saw Yamato with the scabbard, so it's like, is she just gonna be a scabbard? Like the way Momo's talking to her, it's like, I don't know. What if Voice of All Things is Conqueror's sub technique, aka yep, you're gonna like a future video. Look up Y Crew Ram. Let's see. Oh, it's a Muay Thai thing? Ooh, I like it. I'll check it out more after stream, because I do like learning about martial arts just outside of everything. Jinbei's kingly ambitions, he's the one support, and he found the... Yeah. I mean, the thing is, it's like... I'm on board with giving more people conquerors. It's just kind of like, when we look at the situations that conquerors bloom in, I feel like Jinbei had to have several moments. Now, when I brought this Jinbei having conquers and wondering the explanation, someone commented to me that Jinbei might have awakened it when they escaped from Whole Cake Island. And I like that idea. Technically Shirahoshi has conquers control over Sea Kings. Yeah. No. I'm on board with that. Even Larry, I used that narrative because that was his narrative, and I used that against him in our little debate because like that power has been demonstrated to look very similar to Voice of All Things and telepathy and conquers and Tama's fruit and in general. So it's like when we're talking about controlling another spirit and it's a seeking, that's a conquer, right? She's instilling her will, her desire, her all of that, Ace in Goa Kingdom flashback wouldn't back down. Sabo was like, bro, chill. Yeah. Usopp being a conqueror, though, what's that look like? You gotta check out my Usopp video for that. Jinbei gets... Oh, this is on the thing. Oh, wow, it already ended. Just 3 votes. That's crazy. I feel like Jinbei is similar to Zoro's situation. That's a tall comparison to make for me to just like agree on the surface. I feel like I understand what you mean by that because Zoro is a conqueror, obviously. He wants to be, he has the ambitions of the world's strongest swordsman. And then the problem though, a lot of people say like kingly ambitions, leading, conquer. It's like Zoro doesn't want to be a king. He doesn't want to be a conqueror. But that's when I stretch the explanation. It's like, well, he wants to be a conqueror in his field. In his field of swordsmanship, he wants to conquer that. He wants to overcome other people, right? And so that's where my explanation comes, where it's like, it doesn't matter what field you're in. If you're passionate about it, like you can be a conqueror. And we see that, right? Like we see that in the story and we see that outside the story. It doesn't matter what you pursue in life. If you're passionate about it, and you want to be the best at it, you're essentially wanting to be a conqueror, right? That's the way I see it. It doesn't matter what it is. Now, being a conqueror of like ice cream and being a swordsman is different, right? I don't know if the ice cream conqueror is going to have conqueror's Haki, but in the world, right, swordsmanship is up there. Sniping is up there. Devil fruits, fighting, all that stuff. But then there's also the political stuff. There's also music. We're getting a huge thematic when it comes to music. And you can definitely see where I'm translating that to. Madeira Part just got into your stream. Props to Larry of that One Piece talk. He just successfully finished his first solo stream earlier. Yeah. Yep. I was in there. He's his first One Piece scheduled stream, but he's always on Twitch. Bro's a professional Twitch streamer. He's an Apex legend. I think he's climbing to plat right now. Mihawk has Conqueror's Haki. I don't know. I'm on the fence. It makes too much sense for him to have it, but it also makes sense from the story that he doesn't have it. And I don't know what to think, right? Like, because why isn't Zoro more adept at fighting with Conqueror's Haki if he trained with Mihawk? Like, at least Mihawk would teach him a little bit about it, right? Like, it didn't feel like it. On the music point, I think music will play a role in finding laughter. Yeah. Whales, 100%. I feel like the ice continent has some secrets we could explore. Don't you guys stop exploring this topic. I will explore it for you. I will wait till I explore it. I got you. Or should I just leak it since you guys brought it? Damn it. So where is Blackbeard? Well, what time is it? 4:47. So it's the end of the episode. Not end of the episode. We're not ending the stream yet. You guys will definitely keep me in line, keep me online for longer. But that being said, let me just do some like closing stuff for the VOD, and then I think I do want to talk a little bit more about Blackbeard. And then maybe I'll leak the ice continent stuff. Maybe I will. I don't know. I have to think about how much of the video that takes away. It doesn't take too much, but I should reward you guys. You know, shit, you guys are here enjoying your time with me. I appreciate you guys. The least I could do is give you guys the heads up on these theories that are being delayed. So that being said, we were supposed to talk about Blackbeard today. Where's Blackbeard? And I think, actually thinking about it, this stream was very fitting for the conversation of Blackbeard. We have no clue about Blackbeard, right? That's why we didn't end up talking about him, right? I think like the chapter 1053, we're given all this context of the world and we're trying to figure out where Blackbeard fits in. And I think we talked about a lot of context that adds into, you know, possible ideas, the ancient weapon stuff, Poneglyphs, all these other things. So in that regard, and keep in mind, I'm going to still continue streaming for a decent bit. But thank you guys for listening to the Voice of All Things with your host, Parvision. I will be, if you guys haven't liked the stream yet, please do. That really helps me out. And if you're not subbed to my VODs channel and you just tuned in, the whole VOD gets uploaded on my second channel so you guys can check out what we talked about before. And I'm now streaming 3 times a week. I'm streaming Sundays for the Voice of All Things. That might change in the coming weeks. So join my Discord server because I give all the updates on my Discord. Now, I'm also streaming knock up streams because Oda knocks us up every Thursday with the latest chapter, 5 p.m. Eastern time. And then the watch parties. The watch parties are always like some of the best streams, honestly. Late night, Saturday night. Honestly, sometimes it's late enough where the international people can still tune in. But yeah, and then I have a bunch of videos coming out. The next one should be the Shanks one because I just have to prioritize that. I'm avoiding all the movie red spoilers, all 1055 spoilers. So you guys know me, I'm not on the spoiler train. And I'm kind of upset that the whole movie essentially got leaked. But that being said, I'm just gonna keep my head down. If my theory's wrong, it's wrong. I don't know what the movie has. I don't know if it confirms or denies things, but I'm bound to get comments on this video like, that didn't happen in movie red. And I was like, how do you know that? Did you watch the movie? No, I just read the entire leaks of it because that's how I enjoy One Piece content. No slander intended, but like, I'm trying to enjoy the movie red as it comes out. Hopefully when you get it, right? Let's see. When did movie red get leaked? So the world premiere or Japan's premiere happened on Thursday or Friday of last week, the 22nd, the 25th anniversary. So it was supposed to be a media exclusive event. Somehow the Twitter leakers got their hands on everything, and I don't know all the details. I just heard that it's all leaked. So none of that in the Discord. None of that, like, that's why I'm not on Twitter. That's why I'm not on TikTok. Not gonna, especially not before I get my Shanks video out. I hope Hidden watches the movie in Japan because we don't know when the movie's coming out in America. I'm just saying. We actually have no clue when the movie's coming out in America. We have yet to get a date, which is really upsetting. It's not August for us at this moment. And it makes no sense for it because the premiere is, the media event is to get the hype for the worldwide premiere that's supposed to be August 6th, but it's only worldwide for Japan, France, and Korea, I think. I don't remember. But yeah, it's not August for us. We don't know when it's gonna happen. Eitan, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being here. Thanks for always being here, fam. Have a good day. That being said, Must have a waifu barrier. Yeah, if my wife read One Piece, then I would use that, but she's not caught up. Why are there no planes in One Piece? Can Pluton fly like Laputa Castle in the sky? I mean, we do have Weatheria. Why are there no planes? The thing, okay, so someone brought this up in the Discord. Okay, this is a great tangent. The thing about planes is that for planes to actually, the system that we have for planes actually requires world peace. It actually requires a peaceful world. Because if you have planes in a world that you can't trust, right? There's no safe airspace. There's no, like, you have to accommodate the landing. So you have to essentially have cooperation to the places you land on. And the One Piece world does not have that. The One Piece world barely knows what's outside of their own islands because the world government decentivizes traveling to a large extent. Maybe planes are forbidden science. I don't think they're forbidden. I just think that they're not, like, okay, you make a plane on your island, where are you sailing to? And then why? Like, you know what I mean? Like unless you have a dedicated place, yeah, then you'd see planes, right? But like that would require two places being connected, and we have yet to find places like that. Not even like Doflamingo's operation used planes. They used ships, right? So I mean, Doflamingo was a plane. Doflamingo is a plane, actually. He's a plane. Green Bull Armaki is a plane too. He's a plane, a plant plane. This is a UFO though. Wait, what's a UFO? We're talking about UFO. Shanks has a kid, but it's not Uta. It's Machina's child. Also, Lucky Roo has the port teleportation fruit. We think Shanks has 2 kids that he's abandoning. As long as Machina lives, it's fine, right? Like, maybe that kid is better off not knowing Shanks, right? Just stick with Machina. Moon has spaceships. On the moon, they didn't have spaceships either. They had a pirate ship. Right? That thing was a pirate ship. It was a boat. It was a boat on the moon. Even the space pirates used a boat. Oda just doesn't like planes. I don't blame him. There are blimps in One Piece though. Morgan's has one. Morgan's okay, we gotta bring up Morgan's thing. Is it a blimp though? Look at this. Wait, what? Oh, I was like, what? The One Piece wiki's down? Hello? Morgan's. Let's see. Where's his ship? Show me his ship. I want to see his ship. What? What's his ship called? Wait. He was riding a hot air balloon? That's pretty funny. Does anyone remember what chapter it was? It's a ship that's a blimp. That's funny. Oda can't even make a blimp. He just makes it a ship. His ship is his pub. Why is it all boats, actually? Airship balloon. One Piece film Gold had cars. Yeah, it did. But that was because they had a lot of money. Leave it to the ultra elite having cars. It's after a whole cake. Yeah, I don't remember what chapter. I'm forgetting. Wasn't there a dude on Dofi's crew? Buffalo? Yeah, Buffalo had like the propeller fruit or something. He could fly. Movies non-canon. The movies have canon elements, but you know, most of it. I mean, Gold is on its own can't ever be like, the reason why Gold can't be canon is because the result of the movie, and sorry if it's spoilers, you should go watch it. Like, I'm sure you guys don't care. If you haven't watched it, you probably don't care. But movie gold, like Strong World can't be canon because the timeline, like the timeline of it isn't. And then so in that same regard, movie Red can't be canon because I think the timeline of it is supposed to be after Wano but before Onigashima somehow. I forget where I heard that. That's the timeline that it was supposed to be. But I'm not sure about that. Honestly, I'm not sure about what we're doing with that timeline of things, especially. It might be after Wano too. It could be. Uta's not canon. No, I'm pretty sure Uta is canon. Uta was confirmed canon. But what was it saying? But the reason why movie Gold can't be canon is because the end of the story is that Nami's random childhood friend stole 25% of the world's treasury, like the reserve funds of 25% of the world's GDP. The world, is that correct? GDP, the world's GDP, the global GDP. Is that right? Is that how you would refer to it? Whatever, you get what I mean. 25, and so that just doesn't make sense. It just makes no sense. Because like, yeah, sure, we're just gonna let this girl take all of that. Cool. Like, I doubt it, right? You should watch the One Piece. I enjoy the One Piece movies. I don't know if I can announce this, but I may have a movie 6 because I watched Strong World. I watched all the movies, I think. Yeah, I watched all the movies. I just got to refresh on movie 6. And I think that's the plant one. And I might have a watch party with Joy Girl. Maybe. Depends. If we can line up times. 25% of the world's reserve. Yeah, exactly. That one. Whatever that one is, right? She stole it. That can't be canon. Like, that's just not real. Same Red's gonna be first one. You should... I genuinely think that movie Red is going to be storyboarding for the last saga. I think so. I think the Baron Amatsuri one is movie 6. So that's the one I think is the one that I would do. Movie 6, Trauma me more than it movie. Wait, I'm so confused at why you wrote Chin. Movie 6 is great. Yeah, I heard a few people recommended it to me. I'm pretty sure that's the plant one. Rather than watch the Navy take it, I'll claim it. After reading article about Cobra, so this definitely sparks why Luffy will fight Blackbeard before going for the One Piece. I rewatched the Skypiea arc not long ago, and although it isn't quite as big as the... Interesting. So... Yeah, I mean, I did want to talk about Blackbeard a little bit more, but maybe we'll save that for another stream. Maybe I'll save it for a video. At the moment, right, I think that off of 1054, Blackbeard, it makes sense based on dialogue that he would go to where the Navy wants to go to next, or already went to next. And so Garp told us that while he's on Fishman Island, that all the resources are being sent to Arabasta. So it's like, would Blackbeard still go there, or did he go there before? Maybe that's what Blackbeard did. Maybe it is just simply that. What is the chapter again? I think it's 908. No. It's 956. 956. Right here. So, something happened just after we left. I got the report while on the ship. So, putting this into context, he got the news that Sabo... Whoa! I just realized that Oda had to hide or masks. No. Maybe Garp knew Sabo was alive. Because if he just got the report, he got the report that Sabo assassinated Cobra. Vivi's missing. That's the primary news. That's the report that he got. I'm pretty sure. They already made it to Fishman Island. He has no reaction to the Sabo thing. Now, this could just be Oda not wanting to reveal like the importance of this scene by having like Garp grit his teeth here. Garp's sword works with the Revolutionary Army with Sabo. I don't know if I brought this up. I brought it up in the podcast. 1054. Brought it up in the podcast, but I just want to show it on screen. These next to Sabo on the so we get this image, right? But what's more important than the image itself are these flags. So we get the Revolutionary Army flag at the top left. You guys can't see it on the screen. The Marine, the world government with the arrow through it. Sabo's flag with an X. I don't think this is just decorative. I guess is decorative. Unless it's a swords thing. Then we get the Shimotsuki flag. You guys can see Shimotsuki. Then we get the Crimin. So Criminal, Papagu's clothing line. His flag is here in line with the revolutionaries. And then we get the Marines flag, but the Marines flag is upside down. The V for Vera next to Sabo. Yeah, that could be. And then the Marine flag is upside down. I don't know if we've gotten a symbol of sword, but given that sword is a hidden agenda in the Navy, it's not uncommon to think that their symbol is just flipping it upside down. You know, that's a common trope, actually. Heard from Threevil that Sabo is in sword. Kind of hard to believe since he didn't explain it. I have not that Sabo is in sword, but there are sword members in the Revolutionary Army. Me and Marshall D. Preach. I should announce this actually. Good transition actually. I'm planning a stream. We've been trying to just timing has not lined up. Reverie and things and break month and whatever, but we finally nailed down a date. Probably next Saturday I will be streaming Voice of All Things. So the next episode of Voice of All Things, episode 13, will be with Marshall D. Preach, and I say will tentatively. That I'm pretty sure we have the time. We just need to talk a little bit more. And we're gonna be talking about his Sabo theory. We're gonna talk about his Sabo theory. Hopefully my Shanks theory, because we have conflicting Shanks theories. So that's another reason why I'm getting my Shanks video out ASAP, so I can get that out, and then we can have a clash of theories and ideas, and come to a closer, a clear understanding of the last saga. Preach vision, enjoy vision. Yep, coming through, and that's not even all of it, guys. It's not even all of it. But yeah, I think where was I think the incident is regarding Kingdom of Alabasta. This is interesting. It's saying the Kingdom of Alabasta. So they're talking about here. I'm gonna be thinking about this more. I think Blackbeard, I don't know what Blackbeard's doing. Be thinking about it more. We could talk more about it in the Discord. So if you guys are not in the Discord already, please join the Discord. This is the link. I am less active in the Discord for the time being. Partially because of spoilers, but partially because just time. There's just so many ideas that keep coming to me. So yeah, the Buster Call in Arabasta was an idea. I brought up in like T for Teeth with Randy. I clipped it actually in my community post. I clipped that section. But Yeah, so in general, I think like I'm gonna try my best to get back onto the Discord things. I love being there. It's just that every time I get more ideas and more ideas. I wish I could show you. Let me see if I can actually show you. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, that one doesn't count. 13, 14. I have 14 scripts open, and that's not all of them. And oh, the one that I said, oh no, 2 of them don't count. This one doesn't count because there's, this one doesn't count. So 12 scripts open, written, or if not fully written, partially written. And then this one didn't count because that one is the collab thing between me and Mosh, like our outline. And that had so many videos within it. I wanted to do one about Wapole. I wanted to do one about movie Gold and Z and Koreha. And then in this one, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god, why did I write this? This is so funny. What was I thinking with that one? Wait, I gotta read. This is what I'm talking about. This was a different par that wrote this, but now I'm excited because I was like, I have to tap into the me that thought of this, and the me that wrote this wrote one of the so I just wrote down the titles just to remind me of what the script would be about. And this one said Usopp is a descendant. Usopp, I don't know if you guys are ready for this. Usopp is a descendant of Zunisha. Par writing stuff when he's like, actually, I had a few good videos ideas, but I don't think I've made one of my videos yet, like scripted it while I was high. I don't think I've done that yet. Have I? The cracked out, the Naruto theory was a high one, but that one was good. It was good enough that Larry from that One Piece talk, he told me that if I make it, I'll break the like the boundaries of my channel from just One Piece. This is a different me. I be high too, bro. That ain't it, homie. Elephant is Usopp's aunt. Oh, you guys are reactions to question marks. I'm not ready. Usopp and Scrap wasn't ready for a few good videos. Nah, it wasn't the nose. It wasn't the nose. It wasn't the nose. Giant Usopp is lame theory. Sniper being giants. Far smoking that green bowl weed. I just died. So okay. So I don't know. So I said I would leak a theory. Let me just go through. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no, I wrote this one. Oh no. This is different. This is luck, but from a different. Let me write that down actually. Using the estimates. Okay, that's a good one. Observation. Oh no, that one doesn't count because it's up there. Mini knockoff stream. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 videos within this one. So then that means technically there's 20 here, and that's the elemental Haki is none of these are the elemental Haki one. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, I have so much work to do. That being said, I'll leak the Zunisha one. So the Usopp being descendant of Zunisha, it has to do with the abandoning the crime that Zunisha committed, and just like the overall feeling and the sentiment that you get around Zunisha and Joy Boy, because Zunisha was Joy Boy's companion. So then I was like, damn, what if like the crew that Joy Boy had were all like mirrored in Luffy's crew? And then I was like, so then who would Usopp be? And then truthfully, the nose thing did apply, but that's not why I thought of that. But it was more along the lines of like that Dressrosa part where Usopp kind of like forgot about Robin, and then he almost abandoned her, and like his morals and that, but you know, truthfully, he forgot stuff. Like he forgot the plan and all that stuff, but he went back and he solved it and became a god, right? What if Zunisha had something similar, right? Zunisha had like something similar where he just abandoned Joy Boy in a sense, and so that was the crime that was supposed to happen. And so in that line of logic, Zunisha has some kind of will that was passed on. And so all this concept loops back to that whole karma stuff that I talked about in the Straw Hat video, that it seems like we see with Ace too, like he had Roger's thing, like defending his friends and family, right? It was chapter 588 explained essentially why Ace died the way he did. It explains it from Garp's perspective about Roger. And so like that karma concept, right? We're getting with Yarouge, maybe the Straw Hat, Hawkins was there. We don't know Julie Bonnie's situation, but the karma thing, like when you look at how it relates to Buddhism, and then the concept of passing on wills, and essentially like your current state determines your next existence, and how you behave now is what gets transferred. And so that there's a whole concept of like the wills passing on, and that being in line with the karma thing, right? There's a set of wills that need to be resolved, and Luffy is carrying one of the hardest wills to resolve. Ace is carrying another one. And maybe Ace resolved his will, who knows? Or maybe Sabo's carrying it now. But in line with that, it's like, when we're talking about Joy Boy, we know he had companions, and maybe it would make sense that his companions had wills and karma that were passed on, and then that connects to other characters we see in One Piece, the characters that end up seeing Laugh Tale with Luffy. Like all the characters that end up joining Luffy towards Laugh Tale and the Void Century stuff might be connected to those characters through that will, right? So that was kind of like the last thing. Oh, it's 5:15. Yeah. So exactly. Ended up streaming a little bit longer than that. But Mr. Bushido. So I'm going to start, thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Voice of All Things. I really appreciate you guys being here. I'm going to check out the super chats, and I'm going to check out the chat, and then I'm going to end the stream. Probably I'll end up 5:30 probably. Is there anything else? Yeah. I mean, new videos. If not subbed, please sub. If you didn't like the video, the stream, please like it. If you aren't in the Discord, join it. If you haven't checked out my podcast review of chapter 1054, the link is at the top of the description. Look forward to a bunch more collabs. Look forward to the next knock-up stream. And yeah, so Mr. Bushido with is that euros? Is that euro or pound? I'm so bad at currency symbols. But where's Vivi? Bet Kuma sent her to Wano. Yeah, in the podcast thing, that's what I was saying. I think in terms of speeding up plot, the best thing Oda could do is somehow make it that Kuma still has the power of the pawpaw fruit and blasted Vivi towards Wano. So in the podcasting, I went more in depth in that. So if you guys want to hear more on that, go listen to the podcast, the first episode. I had a lot of fun making it. In general, it may seem weird because why wouldn't I just post the thing on my main channel, right? Like I get the ad revenue, whatever, but it hurts my channel, but it just to make the video, I wanted to be really long and like an hour. I don't even know if people would want to listen to an hour of me talking about a single chapter, but I want to do that. So I was just like, I don't want to hurt my channel, and I still want to do that. So here we go. We're doing a podcast with it. So that's what it is. So I had a lot of fun with that. I think you commanded the most respect at the Reverie. You should host next year. That is a tall assignment. I doubt I will be given that chance. I hope. I would love to be a host. It is difficult. Jay has a lot of respect for me from doing that. Morge also. I didn't get to watch the whole Reverie he had, but when you go into the fact that he managed to get like the world, like internationally, like everybody in there in the schedule and everything, that's incredible planning too. So there's a lot to it. I would love to do it. You know, eventually, maybe it's in the cards one day. And it would be a good thing to get me as the host, because then, you know, it wouldn't be as chaotic. Mr. Bushido with the second super, well, not second, like the 50th super chat, essentially. Green Bull is Zoro's dad. Both are beats. Yeah, the official translation did not help. He is definitely not the greatest admiral. It's Euro. Okay, gotcha. This is great. Carlos with the $5 super chat. What if Zunisha was a person with an elephant Zoan and Joyboy made him larger to carry minks, since they won't live in peace like fishmen? Thoughts? If one, that's a mythical Zoan, but if it's a Zoan, it's probably the greatest Zoan of all time. Two, oh, you're saying it made him larger? I don't know about that. But we honestly don't know. We also don't know the full details. I you know, Zunisha being a ship that had the Zoan fruit, being a person that had an elephant fruit, it's possible still. Honestly, I don't know. Zunisha is so much of a mystery. It's almost like Oda wanted to end One Piece through Zunisha opening up Wano, and then Oda just like, nah, 3 more years, 5 more years, whatever. Like, and then like, as much as like, that's what it feels like with Shanks and Zunisha. Honestly, he was about to end the series, and he's like, nah. We'll keep going. You know. The Euro is pretty clear. Oh, I got you. I apologize for being ignorant to the international currency symbols, but that does make sense. Since the shadow fruit allows the user to give shadows unspeakable orders and I think Zunisha is somehow connected to the shadow. That's dope. I love hearing the shadow agenda throughout. I go into streams. Sometimes I lurk, but sometimes you'll see me talk. But sometimes I'll just be lurking, and then I hear the shadow theory come in, and then sometimes when something's misunderstood in the theory, I pop out and I'm like, actually, you know, just so that the name gets carried on. But yeah, it's a great time. Carlos with another super chat. Blackbeard gets red road Poneglyph from Big Mom and red-haired Shanks. I don't know. Does Blackbeard even want the Poneglyphs? That was something I wanted to discuss in the thing, right? Like, when we look at Blackbeard, I'm just gonna do a quick scan. He didn't even care about Sky Island. Should he have known that there was a Poneglyph there? No, I don't think Whitebeard was here. So Jaya, why was, you know what? I will do this. I will go through every single island and figure out. He went to Jaya for Luffy though. Yeah. He went to Jaya for Luffy. Okay. Now he went here. What? Bonaro Island. Blackbeard. Why were they on Bonaro Island? Whoa. The island is known to have huge rocks. We're talking about rocks? Banana Rock. Why was he there? You're just pillaging them for fun, I guess? Okay. There's no Poneglyph there, from what we understand. Amazon Lily. Oh, we don't know where he was here. Oh, actually, 5:24. Let's go see. Let's go see if we can figure out where he was. All right, I guess I extended the stream, or no, you extended the stream, Carlos. Good job on you. I just got a little excited, so now, but I also want to keep in mind, you know, I was saying this before, that if the more theories that I read that aren't mine, the less videos I put out. So there is that. But this is what I mean. This is what's awesome. This is what's awesome about One Piece. I have 20 videos literally in queue. Like, I could show you guys, but I don't want to show like that window. And it's crazy because, whoa, it's called Lazy Bone Islands. That's interesting. But then I just like look at more panels and then boom, a new theory. Oh wow, Oda's cool for making his bones. Where is Blackbeard? Where is Blackbeard? Blackbeard. Wait, we weren't even shown? Oh, Blackbeard's here. Oh. Man, I got baited. This was a picture of Blackbeard. I'm so bad. Okay. Well, he wasn't there for Poneglyphs either. Wait. I didn't even remember this happened. Blackbeard was at the table with Doflamingo and Moria? YouTube, I don't want to insert ads right now. Hello? YouTube's just trying to tell me to add Apocalypse, you guys. Wait, I don't even remember this happening. That's pre-Marineford, right? Oh, Mihawk is here too. Yeah, this is pre-Marineford. I just forgot that this like happened. That's crazy. So this seat was for Boa. Oh wait, no, that's Doflamingo just not. You know, sometimes I do sit on a chair like that. Sometimes, not all the time, just sometimes. Reagan with the sub. Gifted sub to Monoman. Wow. Appreciate you, Reagan. Appreciate you. Oh, and Catherine McGrath with this $5 super chat. I guess we're just staying here. I feel so bad. Okay, neither Luffy nor Zoro are 100% human. The manga continuously says so. I don't think it means they're remarkably powerful. You're going to love my future episode. You're going to love it. You're going to... The one about Big Mom. You're going to love... I told it to Hidden. And I told him... You know how like I just said Usopp is a descendant of Zunisha? And most of you guys are like, nah, he crazy. Question marks, right? And then I explained it a little. And then it's like, no, but I could see that, right? Now, with this one, to respond to your super chat, I told Hidden something. And he was like... He didn't say no because he didn't say no because he knows me, and he's just like, I'm sure you have evidence. So he's just like, I don't see it. And then I told him the reasoning, and he's like, wait, hold on. And I didn't tell him the rest of it. So, but the rest of it connects to what you just talked about Luffy and Zoro. I'm excited. Carlos with the super chat, the $5. Teach must have gotten Wapo medal already, along with what else? He must be planning on stealing them from the rest while gaining weapons and devil fruits. You know what I just thought of? What if Blackbeard goes after White Lead? That's some type of shit that Whitebeard would do. Right? With the Marines guards down, he could go in and get something. White Lead would be a Blackbeard-esque type of thing. That's what Whitebeard would do. Wait, did I say Whitebeard? I meant to say Blackbeard, but... Yo, Kyoka, Zoans have a mind of their own. One of them was clapping cheeks and created Zoro. Bro, Kyoka, when this theory comes out, it's gonna make sense. It's gonna make sense, and it's gonna change the power scalings. I think it's gonna change the power scalings. Luffy, Zoro, there's a bunch of people that get bumped if the theory's right, and I think it's right. I think it's right. I think it's right. It makes so much sense. But yeah, the Wapol medal is why I wanted to make the Wapol video, because it relates to the Shanks thing, like the thing that I'm about to talk about. But I just decided, like, it's fine. All that stuff, like, I could just mention in a sentence here and there within the Shanks video. But I might still make a video later on, depending on what people comment. Like, if someone comments like, yo, I, like, you know, really love Wapol, like, I'd love for you to blah, 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 then I'll probably put that on the docket again. 3-Day also with the super chat. I crazy. I appreciate you, 3-Day. Your ultimate visionary and super chatting is insane. When Blackbeard talks about everyone gathering on Wano or Onigashima, he doesn't call it by the name. He just calls it that island, then leaves. Significant? What chapter is that? Is that what he says? That would be a 956. Right? Wait, I don't have 956 up? That's blasphemy. How am I streaming this long and I didn't have 956, right? That's this. Where's our boy? Oh, there we go. No. Yeah, wait. No. Is it next chapter? No. Wait, do you remember what chapter that is, 3-Day? Zoro is Mihawk. It's like Tyler Durden from Fight Club. Yo, if you can make people believe that one, that's a gold star. That's a gold star. The only problem is Baratie broke it. 925? Oh, nice. Thank you, Kyoka. I said, bring me Teach. Here, Warlord. I think it's after this when he starts talking. Didn't you read the morning paper? There's never a dull moment on just the 4th day of the reverie. The captains of the Revolutionary Army busted into sacred marriage run, rescue Kuma. Oh, I didn't even register that he already knew. Oh, right, because the news. Okay, got you. And they clash with the Admiral. All the young folks at Angry Blood, like Straw Hat, have gathered there while the Mad Empress... Oh, meanwhile, events are transpiring in Wano where the dreaded monster... I never realized how respectful Blackbeard was. He respected Kaido's strength, the dreaded monster. But then he also, like, you usually would just call Big Mama Yonko, and I don't think that's a gendered thing. So now I'm interested. The Mad Empress, did he actually just refer to her, like, you know, they referred to both of them, like, with honor, like, with honors, you know? Folks with angry blood. Wait. This line is actually pretty... He's emphasizing the bloodline. The angry blood. Interesting. Blackbeard was on that Yonko overhype. Admiral's greater. You're on the Brago train, Kyoka? Do you know Team Admirals? 1054 was a little rocky, but I don't think it knocks the Admirals down too much, like a lot of people think. But yeah, I mean, why wouldn't he be? He's a Yonko too, right? I have a theory that a few months ago, the Reddit Blackbeard called Blackbeard wants that island. Ooh. Interesting. How are they going to translate Yonko in live action? I think they're just going to keep it Yonko. Chapter is also called The Blank. This chapter? Oh. Absence. Oh. Chapter 925 Wiki One Piece. What is the kanji for this? Oh, they just spelled it out. Okay. I thought it was like void or something, but they said buranku with a katakana. I didn't pronounce that right. Different translations, yeah. Teacher respects every opponent. He never confronts anyone without knowing he's 100% winning. So then what are we saying about the Shanks situation then? Because he took Shanks on and scratched his eye. Is that saying, are we saying that Blackbeard thought he could take on Shanks then? Katakana. All right, so I did say it good, just not confidently. Absence equals void equals blank. Yeah, 100%. I just was interested in Oda using it. I've noticed that Oda doesn't use, he uses titles really interestingly. Really, like the Warrior of Liberation chapter. Warrior of Liberation chapter was a very interesting one. 479. Warrior of Hope, right? Warrior of Hope. Kibo no Senshi, right? And then in the chapter, he says Warrior of Hope, but instead of Kibo, he puts Hoshi. And Hoshi means star, like sun. So they called Luffy the Star of Hope in that chapter. But it got translated as the Warrior of Hope, which is interesting. Blackbeard next Shanks, it's in your face. Shanks said it wasn't like I was off guard or anything. This is true. This is true. So all right. For those of you guys who don't know, Kyoka is a TikTok monster. All of his videos are dope. You haven't been, you were shadow banned on TikTok recently, that's why. But I also haven't been on TikTok as much because of all the spoiler shit. Oh my god, I hate it. But Kyoka's out there debating people on One Piece, and a lot of people lose to Kyoka. I say a lot of people because, I don't want to say 100%, but he has good takes. He has solid takes on these power scaling perspectives. Blackbeard, no devil fruit, greater than red hair fraud. Damn. I think the scratch is similar to the rest of Blackbeard's character with the 3 Hippo 3 Shanks he did before he ate the. It's crazy. Do you think Moria found his crew on Wano? Moria looks more like a normal One Piece human during his fight in Kaido. Then we see him stitched up, giant neck. Current story. Did he find Hogback there and he stitched him up? No, he did not find Hogback there. I think in Hogback's story, we see a panel where Moria gets off of it on a ship, I think, where Hogback was practicing medicine, and that's where they connect. I forget what chapter that is, but I'm pretty sure I remember that. Now, that doesn't say most of the corpses couldn't be related to Wano, because I do have a theory about that. Is Ryuma the only corpse he took? Does that make any sense? Oh yeah, he's Kyoka. I should have done that too. Sosuke Aizen is Kyoka. Yeah, he's on TikTok. You could also feel free to put your TikTok link too. I told you that last time and you're like, it's fine. So it is what it is. Sanji without the goat judge is literally below Toby Roppo. Damn! Wait, you said the goat judge? Judge is the goat? Oh my goodness. I don't want to even get into this. This is crazy. This is crazy. Hogback was existing character. Chopper knew him. Yep. Let's see. Shanks was the world's strongest swordsman at one point. Blackbeard sneaking on the fight with Luffy. Oh, in Roger's basis stream, we actually talked about it. How the current setup with Shanks might be a setup for a Davy back fight. So if he's not going to Wano and he's taking over the Barto, like dealing with that, one way or another, I suggested maybe this is how they demonstrate Yasop's insane sniper ability. They don't even go to Wano, but Yasop sends a message and it goes all the way from the ship, lands on Usopp, and the message is, it's like meet me on Elbaf if you want your territory and your crew. And like it's like threatening and it's like scary a little bit. And that because we don't really have a real reason to go to Elbaf, and that would be a reason to go to Elbaf to have a Davy back fight with Shanks, where they have a Davy back fight over the territory and Barto. And Luffy wouldn't care about either, I don't really think, but Roger's base had some like explanation for it. But I was like, damn, that, you know, low key that would be interesting, but I don't know if that's what's gonna happen. I was just happy to be a part of that conversation. I'm 100% convinced Shanks won the duel with Mihawk. Could be. Has anyone ever questioned why they fought in the first place? Because do you have a reason to fight? I mean, Big Mom and Kaido just fight. Luffy and Zoro fight. Zoro and Sanji fight. Do they have reasons? I mean, they do, but they don't. You know what I mean? Like, they could just fight. Buggy and Shanks always fight, right? And one has red hair, one blue hair. Judge, I'll lay it out for you. Yo, Kyoka, make a video and tag me in it on TikTok, because that's the only really way I'm interacting with the... Okay, you're gonna type it out here? Cool, that works too. But yeah, I'm only interacting with TikTok if I'm being like tagged and stuff right at the moment. What was it that Shanks seen about Blackbeard way back when he was confident enough to fight Shanks or scratch him, but wanted no problem with Akainu? Yo, I've been thinking this for years. Judge's commander level? Judge's commander level? Okay, hold on. Sanji was gifted a raid suit and couldn't beat or even damage page 1. Then get this, he ran from the fight. Another instance, when in base, he fought Drake, who took 0 damage and then swatted him. Sanji then ran from that fight. Against Queen, he died when Queen got serious. Okay, you're talking about when he got crunched. Same Queen who had not even backed out brought out the Germa tech yet. Chinho does have a good point. That fight, he was trying to hide his identity, right, at that fight. So he could only put on the raid suit, I think. And he didn't have... There was something about it. But then he went invisible, right, to run away. Both Drake and page 1 fights were not meant to be supposed to win. All right, Chin does have a good... Big Baloo, but no. Judge does not stalemate Jack. I don't like Jack, but no. Judge is not commander level. Let's not get out of hand here. Judge is not. Judge is fodder. Let's get this straight. Judge is straight fodder. He's just big, and we don't know why. He couldn't pass on his big genes to his kids. Like, of all the genetic things that he did, he couldn't make his kids, like, his size or Whitebeard size. Like, bro is fodder as a scientist, too. Oh, no, we're getting to power scaling. It's a fun... I was going to end the stream at 5:30, but I'll talk a little bit longer. Feel like that was always the vibe I got from them the whole series. Kusan. Odin versus Whitebeard. It's up to fight. Yeah. Monomon. That's a great one. Told you the Judge thing is supposed to be a joke. It's from King. Oh, is it from King of Lightning? No, wait, no. Ragnar, Draco brother. If you're in the Discord, please link me that King of Lightning thing where he said this. I need to know. If any of you guys want to send me King of Lightning clips, do so in the Discord. Please do so. I actually need that. Put in the One Piece creator section. Thank you. That'd be great. Let's see the rest of this. But that being said, I will be like, I keep saying 10 minutes. I'm like Oda at this point. Oda said 5 years. It's 7 years later. He said 3 years, but then he was like, oh, but it's probably gonna be 5 years, right? Like I keep saying 10 minutes and then we keep going. I said I was gonna end the stream at 5 and we're at 5:40. He's testing the abilities of the raid suit to see its strength. He failed to damage page 1. Since situation, why was the fight? The big jump from winning a fight and not even damaging them. Judge is abusive. Kids know. I mean, so is Buggy. Based on par logic, Buggy is not fodder. No. The army has nothing to do with it. Buggy's not fodder for other reasons. He's Rain God. Rabbit, in that video, I don't think I mentioned a single time as to that being a reason to claim to power. The army has nothing to do with it. Diversion equals not serious fighting. There's no damage. He says he's testing out the raid suit. Testing the suit while holding back. Queen damage. You know, to Kyoka's defense, or Aizen's defense, it would have been beneficial. Was there a logic line like they couldn't defeat them? They couldn't cause too much of a ruckus because then it would bring too much attention to them. Was there something like that? Because they were, I know at the time they were trying to keep the whole raid, the symbol, all that stuff under wraps. So they didn't want to bring a lot of attention. And so Sanji was like, we can't be caught here. You guys run. I'll stall. Once they were safely out, then they fought. But in terms of continuing the fight, I think Law had really good dialogue there. I think Law and Drake had good dialogue in that they were like, wow, he's really strong. Something like that. It's interesting. Catherine McGrath with the super chat again. I'm just not, we're just staying. Why do humans get so big in the Grand Line? So there's a sentiment in my server that, like fishmen, we see hybrid fishmen in the story, and they have their attained ability to be better swimmers. So Chimney is a great example. She's 1/4 fishman or merfolk, and so she retains the ability to swim really well. She looks nothing like a merfolk or fishman or anything like that. With that line of logic, right? Maybe there's a world where there's diffused. Is that the word? No, that's not the word. Diluted lineage from giants, essentially, is what I'm saying. And I may or may not have videos on this coming up in the near future. Did I read Shokugeki no Sanji? The new one, I did not. I just heard about it. I'm going to check it out probably after the stream. I don't know if I can read it on the stream because I forgot his name. Bokuchi? Dr. Stone, that guy, I'm pretty sure he drew this one, right? Or he's been drawing all of them. And he has a way with drawing people that may be bannable. So I'm just gonna... Boichi, there we go. Boichi. Just because well, gigantification was something not even Vegapunk could pull off, right? Can't slander Judge for that. Yeah, but it's his own DNA. Vegapunk's not giant. Meaning Judge couldn't pass on his own lineage. Eldad. Just kidding. Yasop's the Eldad. Yo, is Par still? Yeah. I was supposed to end at 5, but then we went on tangents. A lot of fun tangents. Honestly, it's a great situation. But that being said, I'm gonna take a breather. I'm gonna go read the Sanji thing. I gonna work on the Shanks thing. Hopefully, I doubt it. I'm gonna try and get the Shanks video out Tuesday. I think that's doable. I'll see. It depends on my night. It depends on tonight. But I'm gonna head out. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the subscriptions, the visionaries, Twitch, YouTube. I stayed a lot longer than I was supposed to, and it's all thanks to you guys. I'm saying thanks. I'm not blaming you guys because I love being here. I love talking with you all. Thank you, Kyoka, for stopping by, inciting some violence. You know, Larry did that earlier in the stream from that One Piece talk. It's always fun to get heated. A little heated at least. But and you know, just for those of you guys who tuned in a little bit later, if you want to catch the whole VOD, I'm taking it. It's not going to be up on my main channel. It's going to be on my second channel. And my Parvision's VOD channel, it's linked on my main channel, so it's there. So if you want to see the earlier part of the VOD, there was a lot of interesting things. And just to close out on a few of the announcements, I have my chapter review podcast up. The first episode is uploaded. Chapter 1054 is probably the best chapter to start this on. It was always my intention to do that since before the break month, and here we are. It's there. The link's at the top of the description. And besides that, I got a secret collab going on with a few creators. Joy Girl, Chin knows about that one. Marshall D. Preach, gonna be streaming with him next Saturday. Details, come to the Discord to find out. And King of Lightning, stay tuned for that one. That one's a fun one. All in all, next stream will be Thursday, the knock-up stream where Oda knocks us up with the latest chapter, hence the knock-up stream with Parvision. The watch party on Saturday, and then plenty of videos, right? Carlos, you're joking. Oh, hold on. I'm not ending the stream just now. You're joking right now. You were super chatting here and you weren't even subscribed to the... Bro, I can't. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys.